Two eye elements. Your avatar. Oh. We already had that down. Shit. Oh well. Let's see how that looks with camera. That's what I'm doing. Really? Wait, did he hit my camera there? I can't believe I'm setting up my camera and this guy hits me with his car. You hit me. You fucking hit me. I have a hitbox and you hit me. I'm standing in the middle of the road. God, I'm so fucking bright in this world. I don't think we'll stay here.
Oh.
What is...
Oh.
Oh, I'm... Move the car. Alright, I need to be at this angle. And then here. Yeah, okay. Wow, you hit me from the back and I went like 10 feet that way. How does that work? This could go down a smidge. And then let's bring up chat. Hi Juice. Hi Feetchan. Hi Bits. Hi Air. Wait, you own that angle? It reminds you of a game. What game? Hi Seafire. What do you want, Air Magic? Wow! Hi, honey. Twitch baby time, I guess? Oh, no. Hi, Smile. He hit you? And did you thank him for it? Thank you, Icy Fire Mage. Hype Train. Hang on. Oh my god, y'all doing a... Wait. A hype train started, but there were two things? You're the Mpreg one, just so we're clear. You actually think... Okay. Blame Matt. Hi, Wrath. Greetings, Yuland, the late one. I'm not the late one! I am on time. It said on time, right? 3 minutes. Yuland is now live. Alright. I'm a fucking light bulb in this world, so after our stretches, we'll probably go somewhere else. We'll probably go to the Black Cat real quick. So let's start stretching. I think Shocky was playing Abiotic Factor. That's who I was watching before I went live. You leaping if? Okay. Also, fuck you, Juice. I'll use whatever goddamn nether portal I want. And you know what? I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to, like, reverse psychology me to get me to use your portal. Because you're like, oh, you can't use my portal. And I'll be like, fuck you, I'll use your portal if I want to. Then I'll use your portal and it'll be some trap. I'm gonna make my own portal. Fuck you. I'm gonna make my own nether portal. It'll be better than your stinky trapped portal. It'll have blackjack and hookers. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. I'm gonna go make my own. Hi, Farisu. Hi, Cairo. That's it, I'm destroying my portal. I have no idea if Juices is trapped. It was my idea that you should probably do all the progress on your own so you can learn. I mean, so I know how to do another portal. I've seen enough Dream videos to know that. Specifically his Speedrunner vs. Hunters or whatever. That was a good series. I will say... Shit, what was I gonna say? I don't know, I probably would have made my own. If everybody can put a sign on their front of their house, it's like, hey, this is my house. Because, like, half the houses don't have a label. And so new people are showing up and they're like, I don't know whose house this is. Don't forget to ping if. Will do. You see my portal up later, it will possibly insta-kill you. Not my fault, you only told me to. Check DMs. Namet could be made out of the entire dragon fight. Cybergal, street porn, flash king. Okay, I can see why you thought of it. I don't think... This is the angle I always do. I'm not doing like a special angle compared to usual. Oh. No one's found Den. And so I'm chilling. Here's a problem I had yesterday. House is probably close to spawn, but it's labeled. Pyro, your house is the big fucking spiral up into the sky, right? I don't know how to check it. Like, I don't know how to get in your house. So I'm like, I hate your house. It's probably really cool, and it's like, oh man, what a crazy house. But like, the fact that a new player, I'm looking at it just like, I fucking hate this thing. Go in the tube, don't we? I don't see a fucking tube. I just see fucking like a tornado of stone going up. Oh my god, Yulin talking about game, not IRL. Juice, you don't count, you got told my chords. Did we do all these? I don't think we did. Mine is the glass? I don't even know where the glass is. Oh no, not that. Mine is the glass. I don't even know where it is then. I know there's Juice who's got his like tarp thing and then just like the just weird shit there. And then really, really close to that is like this tornado of stone going up and then there's a box above it. And I know you've said like a few times, my house is right next to... Did you say something?
I said it's glass, not stone.
No, there's stone.
No?
There's like, it's like a bunch of weird, like, little bits of stone that goes up. It's really, really close to Juice's. It might just be part of Juice's. Mine is in the lake next to Juice. I don't know about a tornado stone. Okay. Then I don't know...
Oh wait, do you mean the iron farm? The iron golden farm?
I don't know. I don't know. It's like 10 feet away from Juice's house.
I think you mean, yeah, the iron farm probably.
His iron farm? So I assume that was Cairo's house. I assume like there was Juice's house, and then there was Cairo's house, because Cairo said like 2 times, my house is right next to Juice's. And at the top of it, there's a box, and I was like, I guess that's the house, and this is like a little zoop front door, and I don't know how to use it. I glabo. I think that's Juices. Okay. Yeah, that's some cheese shit he made to farm iron. You guys should make a giant map wall. You are a Minecraft streamer now. We streamed Minecraft once. And you know what's even funnier? The VOD got partially muted. There's 5 minutes of it that is just muted for no fucking reason in the world. It's literally just Minecraft noises and me in my house being like, why isn't there a sort button? God, I hate that there's no sort button. They literally made a game with no sort button. And it's got like 5 minutes of just completely muted audio right after that. And I'm like, what in the fuck could have muted this?
What do you mean sort button?
There's no sort button.
What sort button did you use?
Cause I fucking hate having a chest with 64 slots that has no sort button. If I throw all of my cobblestone...
Oh, sort! I thought you meant sort on something to attack.
Oh, no.
I think there's a client-sided mod to sort.
iPixel.
If you're interested in this.
Hang on, Global. You fucking stopped watching Core? What the fuck? Why would you stop watching Core? We're at lunges. We're 11 minutes in, we're starting lunges. Oh. Why is this hurting? This is one of the last stretches I do that should be hurting. The risk of face huggers was too high. There was zero risk of face huggers. I don't think Core has ever seen one of those movies or played one of those games. Ever. I don't know that I ever did this stage. It's Mario Kart 8, so I feel like I should have, but if it's like one of the newer DLCs, maybe I didn't.
I don't? Like... a Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe something... Are they different games? Because I'm pretty sure it's not in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I don't think they're in different games. Or I don't think they're different games. I think just Deluxe has... it's just on the Switch and has... Well, they both have DLC. I don't know. I don't know what the distinction is for
Then
Deluxe.
It's not in the base game of Deluxe, sadly.
Okay.
Until
This is from DS and is a newer DLC map in 8. Okay. Okay. I know I did some of the tracks when the first DLC came out. I know I've played the Hyrule Castle stage. I don't think I've played anything after that DLC.
Wait, isn't Hyrule Castle in the base game?
No. No, you're thinking of Peach Castle. Hyrule Castle, the Legend of Zelda one.
Yeah, there was a Zelda map where you collected, like the ruby gemmy thingies in base game.
That's not base
I
game.
don't know if it's Hyrule Castle, but it is in Deluxe. Maybe it's in Deluxe or not. I don't know, man.
Maybe it's
I'm
Deluxe
pretty
base, but it was
sure.
DLC in the original Mario 8?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
Eland, is your avatar so very cute? Made by Shin. Oh yeah, they did a few from 7. 8 is just objectively the best one, so much content. Where are my Mario Kart DS enjoyers? Drawing inappropriate things on their emblems. I've reset my watch streak, back to veg I go. Sleep well, bits.
The,
Ow. My back was really bad.
Am I harder to understand than usual?
A little bit. A little bit. Hi, Louie.
My nose is stuffed, man.
That'll do it. That'll fucking do it. I have nightmares. I would like to see Shin. Shin shows up now and then. I love. Good night, hon. Shut up, air. Good night, Freya. What a coincidence, Fitz. I'm also going to bed. Good night. Sleep well. Smile. Elin, who is the other cutie? This is my friend Gerzuvi. God, I've known you for like 5 years at this point. Maybe 6?
Oh.
No, it's gotta be like
Yeah.
5. Maybe 5.5.
Yeah, probably.
One of the funniest things about Gerzuvi, at least for me, he's a very monotone voice, very somewhat low voice. It's a voice that's hard to pick out a age range with it, right? There's some people who their voice you're like, you're fucking young. You sound like you're 15. Then there's some people that's like, damn dude, you sound like you've been driving a truck for 20 years. There ain't no way you're not 38 plus. Zuvi just has a voice that could be a 20-year-old, could be a 40-year-old. I didn't know. But our friend Coil, the one who we met through, he's like, Elin, this is Zuvi. He's kind of weird. He's 40 and he likes hanging out with us, but you know, he's cool. He's cool. Be nice to him. And I was like, cool, got it. I remember that shit for years. It was like 3 years later or something that like ages came up and I was like, yeah, I mean, some people, you know, I don't think age matters for friendships. Zuvi hangs out with us and he's like 44 at this point. And everybody in the room was just like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Zuvi's like 25 or 24. And I'm like, but you said he was 40 when we first met. And Koyo starts fucking laughing. And Zuvi saying like, I'm not 40, man. What do you mean? I love that story.
The best part is he doesn't even remember anymore that he told you that.
I know. Koyo was just like, okay, I have zero recollection of ever saying this, but it sounds like something I would say. Zuvi's not 40. And I was like, what? But I believed you. He's like, I don't know, man. I just say shit. I'm so sorry you've put up with him this long, Zuvi. I sound like I'm a 58-year-old, 6'5" football player, linebacker to be specific. Shut the fuck up, Risu. Are you Freya? I don't know what the fuck I sound like. Some girl said I sound like Barbie. I'm good, thank you. Are you Freya like Barbie?
No.
I don't know about that one. Freya is way too chill to be Barbie. Ow.
I don't know. I never watched any Barbie stuff. My big sister had a Barbie dollhouse back in the day. Like, I don't know. From the 90s.
God, I wish I sounded like Barbie peak bimbo maxing. Nah, Freya's nowhere close to that. We can test it. I wouldn't be surprised if Freya could do a Barbie voice. But Freya sounding like Barbie? Nah. Not anytime I've heard her. Okay. Squats and planks. We're only at 20 minutes in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mop Remix goes live in 2 hours and 40 minutes. I was like, oh my god. It's right when I end.
What's that?
It's right when I go down for my nap. I don't know if it'll have a smooth launch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there might not be any point in, like, trying to play it the second it comes out. I'm doing all my weekly BFA T-Mog raids, then going right into Moth Remix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know what's really funny? I might not even have time to play it today. After stream, I'm gonna lay down. I'm going to. What are you doing there? Oh, you just got a little closer. I'm gonna lay down, sleep. I'm gonna try and record a video, and after that, I'm playing Rabbit and Steel with Core. So like, I don't even know if I'll get to play it today. But I finally broke down. I finally got Rabbit and Steel. We're playing with Core, Safi, and Fradel tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, Core mentioned. Woo, Core mentioned. Oh god. Guys, it's the flanking part. I hate this part. Alright, what are we at? 22-18. Three minutes. We'll start at 25:30. Guys, I hate playing. What is with the ground here? It looks like a weird rug. But like one of those really coarse like wool rugs. Maybe not a wool rug, but it looks like a really coarse rug. 30 seconds down. To the person who just joined, run backwards on the track. Unless you just want to drive through the track. One minute down. This is a fun song. It's not like the best song of Mario Kart. Like, there's some songs I can think of in Mario Kart that are way better. This is just a good one.
Big Blue is the best.
Hi, Emma. I'm up to about a minute and a half for planking. You're doing 3 minutes, Greasy? Hey, a minute and a half is really, really good. When I started, we were doing like 20 seconds. Yeah. 1 minute and a half. Hi. Oh god, 70 more seconds. Ow. The last minute is awful. 1 more minute. I hate it.
You can do it!
Thank you. 50 more seconds.
Hi, Judy.
40 seconds. Freya has the closest house to me. 30 more
Yeah,
seconds.
I got a pink house.
It's a very pretty, but also standard house. It's not like some weird crazy shit going on. It's like you look at it and that's a house. 15 seconds.
Can't believe
I mean, I'm
got
not
our
done
standard.
yet, but you know.
I don't think anybody's done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ugh. Nowhere near Barbie voice. It's not even like the sound. It's like the cadence and wave Freya talks. I'm just like, I think of Barbie and I think of like fast-paced, bubbly. You know, just oh my god, Valley Girl, da 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 da, and like Freya's way too chill and comfy for that.
I was about to say Valley Girl. That's so funny.
How far of this map can we like run up? I feel like we're going to get to a jump. It's going to be difficult. Yep, there is. Can I get this coin? Nope. Euland is closer? Valley Girl is peak aesthetic for voice, though? I don't doubt that from you, Farisu. Oh, we actually can go up this. I was looking at, like, the banner. And it looked like it was just gonna block the road and prevent us from going up. That jump we definitely can't go. Okay, I'm gonna put a portal here. We are going to Old Reliable. Portal. From you, what do you mean by that? Well, everybody's gonna have a different peak aesthetic, right? A lot of people are going to see Valley Girl as peak aesthetic. And there's a lot of guys that are going to see, like, I don't know, fucking Batman or Kratos as peak aesthetic. Valley Girl can't be everybody's peak aesthetic, right? Could you imagine? Could you imagine Kratos from God of War Ragnarok? Boy! You live with your choices, boy. I don't even know how to do it. That's just so ridiculous a concept. I actually aim for your best friend's older sister that is a stoner with vocal fry. Hell yeah. Alright, this here, that there.
Funny enough, I've actually been watching a lot of Barbie with my daughter recently.
Yeah? It's funny. Is she at that age where it's like all she wants?
Oh yeah, yeah. Mommy, nap. Mama, Barbie. Barbie, tablet, mommy. Barbie, watch. Mommy, night-night, Barbie.
We recorded Fellwood yesterday. The music was a little depressing. It's a lot of spooky sounds. And a lot of, these weird drums that go off. Alright. But we're walking. iMedia. I like your new model. Although I think your boobaroos need some work. because they're very easy for you to bump them with your wrists and just grab them. I was kind of chuckling to myself when you were like going around talking and just like closing 3 fingers would grab it and your boob would be like boing, 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 just pointing at your hand, and it was like, that's funny. Hi, Carface. But yeah, Media has a new model. Is cute. Yeah. It's an issue that I mentioned to the creator, and
Let
it's
the
already
booba
solved.
do what they want to do.
No, it sounds like it's already been solved. That's the thing with using beta stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what a downgrade.
What?
What?
No, it's an upgrade, it's an upgrade. They probably have an off-stream version where you can grab them and everything. But like the version for stream, you don't want to grab them. You don't want a hitbox that can grab them from like anywhere around it. Not exactly my new model. It's a model that from a store I was promoting. I'm affiliated with them now. Oh, okay, cool. I see. I think there were 2 really big news stories yesterday. One of them is like game news. The other is like world news. My model is the blue-eyed, black-haired cutie. Wait, no, I'm not cute. But you know what I mean. Oh, that's a fun screenshot. We love it when they slip up. The 2 big news stories. One is gamer news. Assassin's Creed Shadows got announced. It got the trailer. Maybe it wasn't announced, but we saw the trailer for it. And right off the bat, there's a million bits of drama with it. Yay, gamers. And the other thing
Yay.
is that the president of Slovakia, someone tried to assassinate them. Which is like, oh. As far as I've seen, they have not died. I haven't seen like he died. But he did get shot multiple times. So, just so everybody knows that happened. He went to an event where basically he got out of his car with his entourage. And we went up to the people that were on like the other side of a barrier. And when I say barrier, I mean just like one of those like car separator, the steel frame that they place in areas to like guide traffic and then weigh it down with like sandbags. Nothing that would be like a bullet barrier by any means. It's almost a bike rack. Meister Noble. This new world war is weird. God, you're so fucking like right on that. I keep seeing videos of India and China, and it's like, what the fuck is happening? Are my legs off already? My right leg looks like it's starting to be off. But yeah, that happened. We're not gonna focus on that too much, but you know, it felt like it would have been wrong to bring it up when the president of a country tries or is almost assassinated. Assassin's Creed. So they showed the video for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Bellwood cozy in a weird way. I don't dislike it here, Cairo. But once I'm normally like, am very like, I don't notice the music at all, but I want it there. I want the video game music. I want to hear it. It's weird if I don't hear it. But it's not like I'm picking it out. It's not like I'm jamming with it. I'm just vibing to it. And so, doing these videos is where I really hear it for the it feels like I'm hearing it for the first time. And I was just like, wow, so it's just creepy ambience and bwomp, bwomp, bwomp. That's it. That's the music. Huh. God, that timing. Typical Felwood moment. Assassin's Creed. That's like the really high canopy and color palette. It, I think one of my favorite things about this zone, I really liked its cata changes. So I really like, especially in the Horde area, that they had an NPC that, was, like, obsessed with slimes. And they had other NPCs that were like, she's kind of weird with how obsessed with all the slime stuff she is. And then she blows up that encampment and goes crazy and they're all dead by slime. Seeing stuff like that is like, if you didn't know that from Classic, getting there in the new version is like, who cares, whatever. But knowing that change, that's one of those things that's like, whoa, let me tell you about how this zone evolved. Because, oh my god, it used to be like this. And now it's like this. We're gonna fix our trackers. My right foot is drifting. I don't know how. We went like 150 days with my legs never drifting. And now it's daily. Nothing has changed. Yeah, the other thing that was funny about recording this zone, there's 7 sections of this video. I literally record like here and stop here, then this road and stop here, then this road and stop here. But it's like, it's a 45 minute video. It was the most straight line of a zone I've ever recorded. It is literally just start at the south, go north, and the stopping points are like little towns along the way. I think we've stopped at one already. I wasn't paying attention, but it's the map I made for it was literally just bottom to top with a few X's along the road. I don't know. I find myself almost never leveling here. I find myself almost never leveling in cata zones in general, now that I think about it. I almost always do Shadowlands, BFA, Legion, or WoD. If I'm not doing one of those 4, I feel like I really should do cata again. Well, I'm going to be doing Mop Remix, so I don't know the next time I'm going to be leveling a character in standard content. Shadowlands, what the fuck? Just for leveling Farisu. Look, the zones are fucking... The zones are pretty, and the quests are polished. Okay? I don't have to deal with anything like BC, Wrath of the Lich King. Oh god, cata is probably a mess. WoD is peak questing? I don't disagree with you, Farisu. But I don't want to do WoD 5 times in a row. Can't wait for the Vashir video? We did it, Cairo. You'll have to catch it. Maybe I start with that one Saturday. We've done all of the expansions, specifically with the new stuff. So I haven't done like cata old, like I haven't done all the cata revamp stuff, but like we've done all of Dragonflight. We did all of Shadowlands. We did all of BFA. Those videos kind of need to be redone. Their sound is odd, and a few of them are actually corrupted. We did Legion. Those actually need to be redone. We did WAD. Half of those need to be redone. I'll probably just redo them all anyway. Then Mop, Kata, Wrath of the Lich King, TBC. Those are all pretty decent quality. I don't know if I need to redo those at all. I dislike this gray cat. Its aura mocks me. No, 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 Sir Noble. This is one of the nicest cats. This is one of those cats that's like, oh, you want a lap pillow? Well, okay, come here. And you're like, fucking Bog! Me when I do WAD for the 53rd time. Little mermaid looking ass. You know what's fucking bizarre, Cairo? My biggest fear is drowning. You would think I would hate Vashir. But I don't. I hate the third section of Vashir. Once I go in the submarine, I start like getting like uncomfortable. And being in the abyssal depths, I'm uncomfortable. But the first two sections, the kelp zone and the reefs, I actually really like those zones. I think it's because I'm so close to the surface, and I always have this feeling of like, I'm not gonna drown, because I can just go right up there and breathe, that like, my mind just is okay with it. But once I'm in the abyssal zone where it's like, swimming up to the surface is no longer an option, you can drown here, that's when I get uncomfortable. What the cat doing? The cat is having a staring contest with Zuvi. And kissing their forehead.
I'm not a cat.
Yeah, you can't say that, Sir Noble. They're not a great cat. They are short though.
Whoa. Ow!
It's really funny that you're like trying to be a little intimidating and up at the camera, and it's just cutting you off to your forehead because you're so short.
Hate it here. Not a frickin' feline.
I was gonna say something. I'm gonna make a warrior. I'm gonna make a warrior for Mop Remix. I'm gonna make a druid. I might remake my rogue. Just to have a not Tauren rogue. Because right now when I do my videos, I have my Alliance rogue on my main server that's level 70. And then, anytime I need to do a Horde section, I have a Tauren rogue, High Archangel, to like walk through Horde towns without getting beat up by the guards. The problem is, and this I didn't think about when I was making the character, the Tauren rogue has a different view height than the human. Humans are actually kind of small, whereas the Tauren is fucking giant. And so in these videos, it's very noticeably like, oh, there's a different height of the recording. Shit. And so I need to remake this Tauren rogue into a different race. That's what a cat would say. I'm going to bite you. Not in a fun way either. Eland is cute.
Being
Thank
bullied.
you.
Deserve this. Gonna leave forever.
Hey, you are kind of getting bullied today. How did that happen? 5'11" versus 6 foot. Yeah, except it's more like 5'6" versus 7'5". I don't even know why. I actually know exactly why I made this rogue. I made this rogue to make Horde versions. But I wasn't thinking... Hi, Logitech. I wasn't thinking, like, having them in the same video. I was thinking Alliance zones and Horde zones, so it wouldn't matter if there's 2 different height viewpoints, because I would only ever use one per video. But then I got to zones where it was like, there's Horde and Alliance sections, dumb, and it was like, oh, I didn't think of this. In Dragonflight, there's no Horde or Alliance towns. In Shadowlands, no Horde or Alliance towns. In BFA, there were Horde and Alliance towns, but it's more like Horde continent, Alliance continent. So it was less of an issue. I think it was in Legion it wasn't an issue. In WoD it was an issue. In WoD was where I first came up with, oh, I literally, you know, I've gone through the Alliance towns. I need to go through the Horde town, but, shit. I dare you, Frey. Hi, Chocolate. I am Mommy. My stare will burn through you. Is that a threat or a promise? I'm a hurt air. You have permission to. You don't even, like, need permission to hurt air. You just can. 1, he's a brat everywhere, so he earns it. 2, it's air, like Lamau. And 3, he's asking for it.
Yeah, and I don't deserve it. So.
What a fuck you little shit.
So.
This area right here used to be the Horde town. This is like where Horde flew in. This is where their quests were. It was this town right here on this hill, overlooking the cliff over Darkshore. And then this crazy NPC blew it up and turned them all into slime monsters.
Aw. Booba?
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh my god, Frey.
I should leave and go play Minecraft. I don't think I need to be here today.
You can be wherever you want to be. If it's here, if it's Minecraft, if your PC can handle both.
Oh, did they get bigger?
They did. Zuvi got
Get
bigger.
bigger?
Zuvi scaled themselves
They're
up.
gonna smother me with booba.
I played Minecraft a bit yesterday.
We're going in.
If you leave, I'll hit you with a soap sock. Yeah, but I'm bigger than you, Air, and I'll hit you before you hit me. I have a longer reach. We played Minecraft yesterday. I decided to turn that third room that was like really small into like a mine shaft. And I just dug down until I hit bedrock. I'm laughing too hard, ouchie. I dug down, but I didn't want to be an idiot, right? Farisu told me to dig straight down. I was like, no, that's stupid. We don't do that. And so I was digging like a zigzag down. And I feel like it's a pretty enough mine shaft elevator. It needs some like paths off of it. You're built like an Oompa Loompa? That's a bit of a stretch, Air.
I mean, your building does look like a face with, yeah, like a derpy face. With a bowl cut, however you call it in English.
What? You think I have a bowl cut?
Yeah? No, your house.
Oh.
House has a bowl cut.
That's... Hi, Gale. That's a type of roof. I forget the name of it. It's not hair. It's just a roofing type.
I'm just saying it looks like it.
Oh my god.
If you stay in the front, it looks like it has a weird mouse, one derpy eye, and that, yeah.
Ewan
Because
just,
you only have 2 single windows.
Ewan just built like a bitch, a bottom air, oi. This mine shaft goes all the way down to bedrock. At one point, I found a cave, and this was actually right before the bedrock. I found a cave, and so I'm digging my zigzag so I don't, like, fall and die, right? But I hit a point where I can see that there's a cave below me. It's like, oh, crud. That's, like, a lot of distance, too. That's, like, 50 blocks down. And so I get the block to my left. That opens up into the cave. I'm not at, like, the edge. I'm just straight up top of this cave. It's like, oh, man. And so it was like, Fradel was the only one on the server at the time. I was like, Fradel, what do I do? How do I get down? Can I drop down like a rope or something? And he was like, no, you have to dig sideways until you can like get out and around and then build up to your thing. And I was like, fuck, that sounds awful. And then he was like, or you could drop sand. And I was like, that sounds really good. So that was my strategy. I was dropping sand until I was standing on it. Hi, Smug. And I hit down the sand to basically get down. You can always water bucket down. That is too advanced for me.
Did you dig straight down?
Yes. I wasn't digging under my feet.
Like, you...
It was a zigzag
Oh,
down.
I see.
Hi,
Oh,
Smug.
you did. I see now.
Yeah.
And
So
just because it's now only 1 by 1.
yeah, so I would like dig 2 blocks of stairs to the right, go down, and then 2 stairs to the left, go down, 2 stairs to the right, go down, and not like official stair pieces, but like in the middle block I'm mining out 1, and then in the right block I'm mining down 2, and if there's somewhere to stand, then I've got 1 block in the middle in front of me. I mine that, and then it goes down 1, so I'll be going down a step, and then there would be 3 blocks? Yeah, 3 blocks to go down. Only 3 or 4? I think it's 4 actually. Eland water bucketing, ha ha ha. Water bucket is my favorite mining tool. Sup, Air, hello Gale, hi Fox Girl in the VChat. Hi Elder, you long damn air, no faith. That's me, Wolf Mommy. So with the water bucket, you basically just release the water and then it slowly falls and you go in the water. And like, you're not gonna fall faster than the water. And if it falls faster than you would just fall into it again so you'd be fine, right? The water, there was lava below me. So I don't know how much obsidian it would have made to stand on. But either way, I was like, I like the sand idea. It's Ewan, that motherfucker barely survived a skeleton. I actually was killed by a skeleton yesterday. When Fradel hopped on, he showed me the skin he had, which it's a character, I always forget what it's from. I want to say it's Monogatari. And I took my armor off to show him, and then I never put it back on. And then this fucking skeleton spawned in Juice's house when I was looking at it. And, like, I was trying to hide behind trees and get back to my fucking house. And this thing was just a fucking, like, rapid-fire machine gun of arrows. And I was trying to, like, block an arrow and then jump a level to my house. Block an arrow, jump a level to my house. And I just took a few too many shots and died. Lost a skeleton. God, you're so toxic, Farisu. What version is the server? 1.20.6? It's the most recent version. I'm constantly being stalked by creepers. Oh no. Java, Dying to a skeleton, SMH. Gale, it's my first time! God damn it. I've never had full iron before this. I did find diamonds. I found my first little patch of diamonds, and I made a diamond pickaxe. SMH. My Via Fabric doesn't go that high? Oh no. To be fair, we got a lot of monsters in our area. Yeah, apparently we're in like a cursed hill biome or something. Which, I'm sitting here like, what the fuck does that even mean? Huh? Also, I know it's your first time. Now you can build your portal. We want diamond armor first. I want to get a supply of diamonds so that I have diamond armor. A diamond sword. That is the next goal. I wouldn't be surprised if everybody's like, that's fucking stupid. Just go straight to the nether, you'll get better stuff there. Taking diamond armor to the nether is very brave. I don't know why it's... I don't know anything about that, Kyle. I need to mine more Lesai. Lacking iron sucks.
You're going to die.
Is it just like... you expect to die so you don't take your valuable armor there?
Yeah, and you're expected to land in lava.
Oh. The fuck you gonna take? Just don't bring armor. I take iron in case I die. Oh. No gold armor in nether. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the lava will find you in the nether. We will see. We will see. Need 1 bit of gold. Only thing you bring is iron armor and gold boots. And gold boots? Why the boots specifically? Also, I have not been drinking water.
That's the cheapest.
Gold hat. Gold boots is cheapest to make? Okay, so is there like a specific reason, or like you want to have the gold, like the piglins don't attack you if you're wearing a piece of gold? Least defense you lose by having to wear gold if it's boots. So you don't get curves on. Why would you not just bring... Piglins don't attack if you wear gold. Oh, okay. Piglins don't attack if you wear a piece of gold armor. Gotcha. Gotcha. What does that green turtle helmet do again? I have no idea. I never see anyone wear it. I beat the Ender Dragon and I don't even know what the fuck a piglin is. Made up words, SMH. So you usually want to have at least one piece with you in Nether. Okay. That makes sense to me. Are there different levels of bows and crossbows? So, like, I killed a skeleton and he dropped a bow. And, like, with the weapons, no? Really? Okay. With the melee weapons, you know, you've got, like, iron sword, stone sword, gold sword. I was wondering if there was, like, different levels of ranged weapons. Hi, Kisu. You just have different enchants? Okay. Water breathing effect, Elder. Though it's only like 10 extra seconds. Useless, not gonna lie. What's up? I'm feeling the Minecraft itch? Gotcha. Go play Minecraft.
Yeah, I can't do this and that at the same time, but I'll still be in stream listening.
Okay. Have fun.
Okay, have fun. I
Thank
will.
you. Thank you
Love
for
you.
saying hi this morning.
Of course. I'm always happy to be here with Angie.
It's always a treat to have you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Chattery.
There's an enchant called Power that has 1 through 5. It's just flat damage for bows. You can shoot fireworks from the crossbow. That fucking scared the fuck out of me. You were literally threatening to bite her, and her just talking scared you, Air? Bro. Or wait, was she threatening to bite you and you're like, I could take it. So yeah, the turtle helmet is just useless. Violet mentioned enchanting a bow with, what was it? It was something that, like, rebuilds your arrows. So that she has unlimited arrows, but not unlimited durability. And that sounded really nice to me. She threatened me. Excuse me, who started it? And you wonder why we call you a bottom Air. I was being chilling and just hear whisper. Done bully me, I never bully. Infinity is bad, you can't use special arrows. In my opinion. So here's the thing, Cairo. I fucking hate anything that's consumables or ammo-wise. Like, I don't know why, but I fucking hate using stuff like that in games. So just the idea of, like, I need to make one arrow and it refreshes itself, I'm like, that sounds kinda nice. That sounds really nice to me. I don't know. I'll try it. I'll try it out. I also hate consumables. Hit 99s to 100s without consumables. Remove consumable and enchants from WoW. Well, let's not go that far, Furisu. People like them for crafting and the economy. I got a meeting right now. I hope it goes fast, Pixel. Infinity is nice if you don't care about special arrows, but you can always carry a second one for special arrows. Motherfucker, you're in a game that had consumable ammo for like 10 years. I know. Hi, Ellie. What the fuck do you mean remove economy? I didn't say remove the economy. I'm saying if you removed enchants and consumable potions and food, that is a massive part of the WoW economy. And like, what the fuck? What would happen to it? People like that. No, Cairo. I didn't use consumables in WoW until Wrath of the Lich King. And even then, they had to twist my arm to do it. I got fucking humbled one day, where I was like, I would always be like, I don't need consumables, talk to me when I'm at the bottom of the damage meter. And like, I fucking said that for 2 months straight, and then it finally happened where I was at the bottom of the damage meter, in a fight I didn't die in. And the guild leader was fucking waiting for it. And he just called it out and just dragged me in front of everybody. He was like, fine, I'll fucking get him. Fuck you. This motherfucker did not raid. I did. They just didn't have add-ons to check that shit. I didn't raid in Classic. I showed it to, like, I hit level 60 2 weeks before Burning Crusade dropped. And so raids back then was just like, hey, we're bored. Does anybody want to run Zul'Gurub in trade chat? Stuff like that. That was my raiding in Classic WoW. In Burning Crusade, I actually did raid with a guild all the way through, and they didn't check for consumables, so I didn't fucking run them. I also was in a Kara guild. After that guild that went through all the raids, I was in a different guild as a tank, and I don't know. I don't remember doing consumables back then. In Wrath of the Lich King, I probably was doing it, because I probably read on Elitist Jerks that I should be doing it. But then when I got to Ice Crown, I think I just had an ego and I wasn't doing it anymore. And that's when I got fucking humbled, and I have not been slacking on consumables since. Cringe remove the economy. Play better. God, I used to have such an ego in WoW. I used to be obnoxious, I'm pretty sure. I will admit, I don't run the most expensive consumables in Dragonflight right now. They've got the bronze, silver, and gold tiers, and like, there's not that much difference between the silver and gold ones, but it's like 5 times the price. I mean, I assume world buffs were also out of the question. Well, world buffs was a vanilla thing, right? I don't think I even knew about them back then. I mean, I knew about, you know, the stuff in Orgrimmar, but I didn't know people, like, waited to get those logged out to save them for raid time. Used to. I don't even consume when we raid together. I use the repurposed Fel Focuser from Legion, which isn't even a consumable. Were world buffs, like, really utilized outside of Classic? Maybe in Thrallmar and Honor Hold in BC, but I definitely wasn't collecting those there. I don't know. For most of Burning Crusade, I was in the 3rd best Horde side guild on a low pop server. So above us, there was a guild called Power Word Awesome, and there was another guild that I don't remember the name of. Probably like Exodus or some Latin cringe word. Is Exodus Latin? I don't know if it is, actually. My guild was Order of Medivh. And, I don't know if anybody knew I was, like, slacking on consumables. But the rogue officer made sure I went to every single raid. Hi, Lost One. Yuland is a consumable. Oh my goodness. The rogue officer made sure I went to every single raid because I was the exposed weakness bitch, right? And so I got taken to every raid. And so, like, I wasn't getting sit. And if I'd been getting sat and I was like, why don't I get to calm? You know, they'd be like, well, you do this wrong, you do this wrong, you don't use consumables. I'd probably care about consumables more. But, like, I was just doing what the fuck ever. I had white gems, no consumables. I was fucking... Jesus. I was not raid ready. But I had a big head, as if I was. Good times. Good times. If I were to go back in time, I probably would not play a hunter. God. What expansion did they remove ammo for hunters? Because I remember dealing with that in Burning Crusade and fucking hating it. I think I did actually have the best ammo. I think I did run the best bullets. He still got a big head. Kata? No consumables? No consumables. Until I got fucking humbled in Ice... Well, I would run them a little bit, but... In Icecrown Citadel, that's when I started, like, okay. We're gonna play right. I don't know. I could see... If you threw me back 20 years in time and I played WoW all the way through, I could see myself playing a rogue. I could see myself playing a balanced druid. I'd probably... With what I'm into now, I could see myself playing a Fury Warrior. If you had to, like, say, pick one class and stick with it forever. Now, realistically, I switch every fucking patch. So it's probably likely I would just do that again, but... I've never raided, so I never needed consumables. Yeah, basically. Even realistically, consumables is like a mythic. You don't need them for heroic, but you should probably bring them for heroic. There's probably guilds out there that raid normal that no one uses consumables. Class Trader SMH? Dude, Cairo, I wish I could pick a class. I'm so fucking envious of the people that have their one main and they're just like, I just play this. I don't care if it's at the top or the bottom. I just play this. And I don't really care if something's at the top or bottom of the damage meters. I just care, like, 1, how it feels. 2, how am I doing with it, right? So, like, what'll happen often is I'll play a class, and then it changes and I'm fucking shit at it. Instead of getting good, I'll just find something I do well with. How in the world do you swap each patch? I would uninstall if I had to reroll patch to patch. Feral Druid mains? I think it'd be cool to be a Feral Druid main. You'd be that, like, unique, exotic player that's like, oh my god, this guy plays Feral, whoa. It's easy to re-roll patch to patch for Isu. Because usually, I'm not leveling the character, I already have it leveled. And they usually have catch-up mechanics that, like, bring your gear up to good enough. Now, I'm not going into a new raid, like, decked out the wazoo like Will or Kron is. But I've got gear good enough for the raid. And so, on a strict, like, mechanical and eye-level reasoning, it's caught up. But, like, all of your quest completion, all of your exploration, all of the stuff you've built up, all your reputations, that you're resetting. And I fucking hate that. Which is why warbands are made for me. One of my friends has a friend he plays with there's a Feral Druid main, and they make fun of her so much, hello. Don't encourage Feral Druids, by the way. Wow, get them out. You're pretty fucking bold saying that as a Death Knight for Isu. Like, you almost didn't even get to join the Alliance or Horde. You got fucking spat on because they wanted you out. And now you're gonna sit there on your high horse being like, ugh, get these stinking druids out. They smell like wet dog. Ugh. He calls her not a real druid. My death purchased a future for your world. Your death was meaningless and in vain. And you got taken as a fucking puppet. I need to turn Zooey. I'm looking this way so that I'm looking less into the camera for people that join. If you wanna readjust yourself. You were used like a fucking tool and thrown away for Risu. You weren't even worth 1 paladin. And you couldn't even get that with your death. Well, second death. Well, what was supposed to be your second death? To be fair, it's not the Feral Druid's fault they suck, it's the damn devs. I mean, here's the thing. When you have a good Feral Druid player, it's like, holy moly, this person's good. Hi, Cookie. Never forget, lore-wise, the Death Knights came to fix your problems in TOGC. Why am I forgetting what TOGC is?
What?
I have top DPS as Feral. Sweet shit! No, my ex that I played WoW with, well, I played WoW with both of them, but my ex that I played WoW with, he was a fucking monster of a Feral Druid. Hi, Kodiak. He was literally always top DPS every pull. Through all of Warlords of Draenor. The end of Mists of Pandaria when we started playing. In Legion, he switched to Paladin. He was a Paladin there, but when he was a Druid, he was like a fucking monster. Must have been a great group cough. Good lord, you're toxic. Oh yeah, well, I'll just go back to space. Anyway, this was Fellwood. I ended the video at Timbermaw Hold. At the fork in the road. And then both Winterspring and Moonglade will start on this bridge. God, it's crazy. You don't need a rep for them now. But back in the old days, they would not let you through unless you got rep with these guys. You need to pick a main, you have to? Can I ban Farisu for being a toxic piece of shit? No, she's too cute for it, Lost One. Like, I agree. She should absolutely be banned for how toxic she is. But she's fucking hot. I'm femboy maxing and bimbo maxing at the same time. You're femboy maxing? Huh. So it's okay to be toxic if you're hot? Yes, that is how the world works. It's the crazy hot matrix, Zuby. You know about this. You know, if she's crazy, but she has a dog face, you skip over that one. But like, if she's 9 of 10 hot, there's a certain level you'll put up with it. Because... No, the other way. If she's 9 of 10 crazy, there's a certain level of you'll put up with it because she's just that hot. Good night, Ewan the Van Holten pickle. Good night, Elder. I hate this place. That's not this place, Zooey. That's the way the world works. There are studies that show that hot people get lesser sentences in court. If you go commit a crime, you will get a smaller sentence if you're hot compared to if you're ugly. That's just objective. I agree with Found One this time, ban him. Yeah, this place called Earth. I see. I'm ugly and crazy as fuck. We live in a society. Hi. Yeah, no, Farisu... Farisu is so fucking toxic. But, like... God... Not fair. Not fair that someone like that gets to look as good as they do. But whatever. Whatever. What do you mean by that? Hi, Techno Rave. I don't know. Farisu, I've rated as a priest. Bro, I'm a 2 out of 10 at best. You shut the fuck up, Farisu. I've rated as a shadow priest. Nah, not for me. I've rated as an arcane mage. That's fun, but it feels like I do it wrong because I do very unconventional talents. I've rated as a warlock, and what's funny is I feel like I do well with warlocks, but I hate how much effort they are. I'm also not a big fan of the warlock aesthetic. But like, you play a warlock in every fucking pull. Alright, eat to get your food buff. Okay, now you need to set your portal down. Now set your gate down. Now summon your pet. Okay, now sacrifice your pet. Now everybody need health stones. Oh, this dumb idiot didn't repair, so they hearthed, and you have to be the one to put down the gate. It's just like... Oh, it's so annoying playing a warlock. There's a bean next to you. Kiss the bean. Nah, you a 6.5, Farisu. I'm ugly enough I could turn Yulin straight. Oh no. That wouldn't turn me straight, Air. I'm pan. It's not like I only do one side.
Princess.
I just walk back and
with
forth
them.
between the fence. Are you actually walking today?
Yeah, I am.
Hell yeah.
I mean, so my work was like I went to work literally, and then it was like, yeah, actually we don't need you today.
Oh,
we have too much
lovely.
people. Go home. I'm like, okay.
On one hand, that's nice. I think it depends on how close you are to work, right? If
It's like 10 minutes.
that's not too bad. I've gotten mad at work over that for like walking 2 minutes to work.
It's not. It's
Okay.
not that hard to get one. It's
I
expensive though.
I walked like 2 or 3 minutes to work, showed up, and it wasn't even their fault. It was mine because it was Labor Day, and no cars were in the parking lot, and I was just like, God damn it! I got ready for nothing. Fuck! I'm going back to bed. Too high, honestly. Yeah, no. That was the cutest kiss I've ever heard. What? Now that is me taking off point for toxicity. Parisu is a 7.5 on just looks. Have you seen their looks lost one? Would not put myself over too. Yeah, but you're dumb, Parisu. Like, objectively. Like... You're bimbo maxing. So you're just, you know, dumb bimbo half the time. And, like, I could just you being like, like, I'm barely a 2. I need to be hotter. And it's like, shut the fuck up. You're already... Ugh. Risu is 192 out of 10. Huh? I've seen clips on their channel, Yulin. I'm an 8 of 10. On the crazy scale? I don't know. I'm the type that, like, I grade myself very harshly. I grade myself against, like, perfection. And so, what I would actually give myself as a low score, if I'm being, like, not dumb-brained, I would say I'm, like, a 6 of 10. But if I'm, like, really going all out, like, if I was wearing the best clothes, absolutely doing, like, the best care for myself, and just, like, went all out, I'd say I could hit an 8 of 10. But I'm not usually at an 8 of 10. Yeah, same, but I'd still give myself a 6, yeah. So that ex I was talking about, the Feral Druid, he was the type that just had a fucking ego, right? We had a conversation where we were like, I'm probably a 5 of 10. He was like, really? I think you're better than a 5 of 10. I was like, well, that's very flattering. What do you think you are? And he's like, oh, I'm a 10 of 10. And I was like, you're not being silly? You think you're a 10 of 10? And they were just like, yeah, no, I'm crazy hot. I look good. And I'd seen pictures of him, and he looked like he was in his 40s when he was 23, and I was just like, okay. Okay, dude. I'm a 10 of 10 in the way. A really ugly dog is cute. Oh, no. Oh, Megalol, holy. I didn't have the heart to correct him. I didn't have the heart to be like, you are not a 10 of 10, dude. I'm a solid 3 of 10.
I feel like I'm on like a solid like 7 and like 7.5.
I would put myself at a 6 of 10. Maybe 5. But I feel like, you know, if I have prep time, I can hit an 8. To be fair, beauty is in the eye. Yeah. Eye of the Beholder? Yeah, well, yes. Hi, Kiark. From D&D. Specifically, you need to go kill a Beholder, and that's where you'll find the beauty. Goth femboys, auto 7 to 10 of 10, honestly. Tall goth femboys, +1. I'm okay with like light goth, where it's like they're goth but like not too much goth. There's that level of too much goth where like they put on mascara, then apply water droplets to their eyes so the mascara bleeds down their face, and then they get on the subway with their crow, and I'm just like, hey, you're a really cool person. But this is an aesthetic that it is lost on me. And Furisu's just like, what? That's peak aesthetic. No, don't kill it. It's the one raiding people. That's why we need to kill it, Kisu. We shouldn't be raiding people at all. Beauty needs to be on the inside. We're going out to brunch to meet my mom and you're wearing all black. It's too much. I wear all black all the time. Furisu is the type of girl
Same.
that you do not show your mom. And like you would never need to show her to your mom. Maybe if it's like, I don't know. You could probably spin it in a way where it's like, hey, this is my friend, she's cool. And like your mom wouldn't like tell you afterwards like, I'm worried about the people you're keeping company with. But like lunch with mom, it'd be a very casual meeting. Like it'd be like oh, my mom was here and Furisu happened to be in the same place. I don't mind introducing them. But I'm not gonna like, hey mom, I want you to meet this friend. Let me meet your mom. What do you mean by that? Bitches that permanently wear black are in the same category as guys that are always wearing a baseball cap? Oh no. You can't say that, Cairo. She's going to cry. I don't know. I had a phase in high school where I wore like all black. Every t-shirt I had was black. I even had black jeans. And I just remember being like, why do I like this? I should get more clothes in my wardrobe. I think specifically I saw that, I saw like what colors have meanings for. And so like, you know, green was wisdom. Yellow was happiness. You know, I saw one of those things. And like what we associate colors were. I think red was passion. Blue was calmness. And from that I was like, I want a lot of yellow and green in my wardrobe. Black nails, nighttime makeup with black eyeliner. That looks like I just cried. Black hoodie. Black skinny jeans, Converse. What do you mean by bitches? What if they're really nice people and wear black all the time? Yellowland and Greenland. I was yellow on Twitch for a long time. The color that Cairo has right now, I used almost that exact color for like 5 years on Twitch. Goth girl voting with me? Maybe not baseball hat guys. Budweiser shirt guys? Maybe more like Zelda shirt cargo short guys? God, so Cairo, you probably get this where you are, but in Missouri, we have fake rednecks here. And so... I should know this. We've talked about this so many times, and every time I forget. And I'm so sorry. Do I take the 50-50? Hi, Casey the princess. Thank you for the raid. It's good to see you again. Thank you. How was your stream? What were you playing? Zelda shirt, cargo shorts. Oh, God. In Missouri, we had... VR chat? Hell yeah. We had fake rednecks. And basically, These were like frat boys that had a beer logo cap with an unbent brim. Like the brim of the hat was perfectly flat. And then they had a t-shirt with a beer logo. So usually you'd see like Budweiser hat, Budweiser shirt. And then they would have the camouflage cargo shorts. And all of them drove these giant pickup trucks that looked spotless. And I would call them fake rednecks, because, God, they wanted to be rednecks so badly, but you could tell that they had never worked a day in their life. My band shirts don't fit anymore, I got too much booba. Tragic. Nice C2. I was really into taking razors to band shirts, wearing stuff under them, like mesh. Me right after high school? Gross. Oh, God. Yeah, so a real redneck is very identifiable. If they have a hat, it's gonna be a baseball hat. It is going to be curved so that when they turn it around, it matches their neck. It has literally been folded by their neck. The brim is going to be frayed. Like, literally, it's just gonna be falling apart and frayed. I've never seen an actual redneck wear shorts. I'm sure there's, like, you know, you start getting to, like, hillbilly levels and you see shorts all the time. But, like, if you're in Missouri, they're gonna wear jeans. They're always gonna be in jeans. A lot of them are gonna have a jacket on. They might have the camo jacket, but they're never gonna have, like, camo cargo pants. And then their truck is gonna be beat up. It might be shiny like it's been cleaned recently, but the actual biggest tell for a redneck, do they have boots wedged between the truck bed and the actual, oh God, what is it? The window, the back window. So the back window and the truck bed, that should have two boots just wedged there. The cab, okay, yeah. With the soles facing up. Because those are their work shoes that get too muddy that they don't want to bring in the truck. And so they take them off right there, wedge them in the cab, and then take their walking shoes and wear that in the truck. If you see boots in that location, that's a redneck. That's a guy who works. Say my high school had fake rednecks, at least I'd call them fake. Real rednecks have Confederate flag on their back window? I feel like you'd see that in both types. Drive a 1990s truck, go mudding every day, especially when it's raining, and wear denim daily. The big thing for me is the hat frayed and bent? And does the truck have the boots in it? All those I got are small pwee trucks. Mine were city folk that acted like rednecks, drove pickups, and used lots of duct tape. I lamb. Viper showcase on Final Fantasy XIV. I was looking at the new job class abilities. I'm actually so, like, out of tune with Final Fantasy that I was watching some of the classes and I was like, I don't know what's new and what isn't. I went to Dancer, Monk, Warrior, and Scholar. And Summoner. Those are the 5 I watched. Warrior, my Warrior is only level 70, so I don't even know what all the abilities are. Dancer looks like they get a fucking indignation laser. So they did an ability where, like, 3 chakrams are, like, doing a circle above the enemy, and then a fucking laser just orbital bombardment strike. So that's neat. Summoner gets a fucking new Bahamut. Like, they just get a new fucking Bahamut, which is like, what? Scholar, I didn't recognize what was new. Monk looks like they get a fucking fireball. They literally get a Hadoken. They get Solar Bahamut? Mine are wedged between the seat and back of the cab. You're putting them in the wrong spot, Hunt. Maybe it's different in Australia because you don't want the big spiders there. Here in America, they put them between the cab and the truck bed, outside of the truck. They summon a beam, they get Solar Bahamut. Scholar got a set of pixie wings? Oh, but Bard? Why would I watch Bard? It's like the worst class in Final Fantasy. Lamau? No, I didn't go specifically looking for the Bard one. So I woke up at 8:20, and I had 20 minutes to like eat and watch news for stream. At 8:40 I had to start getting ready. So the whole video is like 24 minutes long or something. I was like, I don't have time to watch this whole thing. I'm gonna watch my 5 classes. Yeah, we don't want spooters in them. You're not going to get big spooters in your boots here in Missouri. You might, but like, you're not gonna get a fucking big one. All the big ones like to hide under rocks. They're not gonna crawl up your truck to get to your boots. Black Mage is actually usable for later fights. Do they like get some mobility? They finally can move their ley lines. They can move their ley lines. How much damage do they get from ley lines? Is it like 10% or is it like rotation changing? And a black mage not standing in their ley lines is like doing half as much as a black mage that is. Ah. Anytime I leave shoes outside, I crush the toes if possible and shake them out before putting them on. Black widows and scorpions are light living in shoes. Yeah, so Kisu, you especially are in an area where like you need to check that. I always check. I've never found a problem with it. I do have spiders here, and to a lesser extent centipedes that I should check for. But I've never run afoul with it. I don't know the number, it's pretty substantial. Ley lines reduces cast time, recast time, and auto attack delay by 15%. Would you say it's a direct 15%? Or is it like you're able to fit more abilities in a window, so it drastically increases it? I'm more afraid of centipedes than spiders. We have house centipedes here, which are apparently the nicest centipedes in the world, Hunt. They're like super nice and like will never bite humans. Thank you for stopping by, Max Bryce.
Bye bye, Brycey. Bye, point.
Wait, Cyberpunk? Which build? Which build? Which build for Cyberpunk?
But...
I saw the Cyberpunk. I was like, I does this have to know. Ban and Liberty. Well, like, are you hacking people, or are you like doing one of the arm blade things? I haven't played it, so I'm actually really unfamiliar. But like, what is your problem solver?
How do you murder everyone?
They might not be murdering everybody.
I mean, how do you beat up the bad guys?
Hack their brains. A genocide guy? Hell yeah. Have fun.
Bye bye.
Dave Martinez way? I see. So, iProxy, it is drastic. So, like, if something says, like, you know, in your ley lines, you do 15% more damage, that would be a direct 15% damage increase. But, like, I'll give you an example where 15% can be like a 50% damage increase. For Shadow Priests in WoW, they have an insanity bar. When that gets to 100%, they spend insanity to do more damage. They go into like a shadow form or like a void phase, where all of their damage will, let's say it hits 20% harder. But when that void phase drains slowly, and it drains faster and faster the longer it lasts. But every spell you do in void phase gives you insanity to make it last longer. Well, if you have no haste, let's say it would last 10 seconds. So you would get 10 seconds of like 20% increased damage. That's not like a full 10% increase to your damage overall, because you're not in that phase that often. However, if you have a shit ton of haste, and you can make that phase last longer than 10 seconds, you can make it last 30 seconds, 40 seconds, fucking a minute if you have crazy haste. And so, because you're getting more spells in that window, it's more than just like this little thing, because you're extending stuff. I don't know if Black Mage has anything where it's like, because you're casting more, you're extending this dot more or something like that. Or if it's just 15% more damage, right? If you're increasing your cast time, or reducing it, I should say, it sounds like it'd be fucking massive. Silverfish are horrifying. FF14 into Skyrim. This is actually Guild Wars 2. We haven't done any Skyrim videos yet.
Wow.
Either way, I'm happy for my class ninja. Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, they get inside. More spells during burst window is massive. Ours got big F off pincers on the front and clawed legs. Ley lines is during group buff time window. It's so weird how both WoW and Final Fantasy have transitioned to a meta of like stacking buffs. I fucking hate it. In WoW, the really good players are the ones that align group buffs with their own buffs, with like trinket procs and consumable usage. It's so fucking annoying. Proxy is a mega cute dork. For a while, Unholy Death Knights were fucking bonkers because their cooldowns lined up with priests' power infusion, which gives them like 20% haste or something. And so the priests could just use it on cooldown when the Unholy Death Knight was using their cooldowns, and they benefited the most from haste. So like, for a while, Unholy Death Knights are just unstoppable. Not because of their own playing, but because of lining up their stuff with other people. I fucking hate that, personally. What was I gonna say? Silverfish are horrifying. I had a moment last night where I was building my mine shaft. I'm building down, and I come across a block with red ore in it. But, like, there's also, like, particles coming out of it. And I'm like, oh, fuck. There's, like, something going on with this block. I don't know if it's redstone or rubies, or I don't know if, like, this is gonna be silverfish or something. This is fucking horrifying. It's got little red stuff coming out of it. Oh, no, what do I do? And I'm, like, messaging Fredo, like, Fredo, what do I do? This block has stuff flying out of it. The volume's low on this video. And he didn't get back to me. He was like AFK for a moment. And so I ended up like building I built a few blocks above it, expecting something like silverfish to come out. Mind it was just fucking redstone. It was literally just redstone, and I didn't need to be scared of anything. Oh yeah, Minecraft Silverfish are agony too. What was the first silverfish that you were saying were horrifying? IRL silverfish? I don't know that I've ever seen an IRL silverfish. We gotta stop talking about fish, otherwise Bits is gonna wake up and make demands. Chat, look it up. I saw... I saw a funny tweet. They're bugs? I saw a funny tweet that said, I grew up in a different time. Give us the fish facts? Ugh. The most common type of fish in the world is the bristlefish. These are fish that live in the abyss, way down below in the depths, and they cover the entire world. But the bristlefish is the fish that has the highest population worldwide. There's your fish fact. I saw a tweet though. This guy, he's like, I grew up in a different time. It's different now on Xbox Live. You can't tell kids that you're gonna fuck their mom because they get excited about maybe having a dad. You can't get their hopes up like that. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Now that you've said they're bugs, I'm like, I do kind of remember seeing something like that. It's like a weird fish that isn't actually a bug, but they're called silverfish. But I'm like, I don't remember what exactly they look like. Another tweet I saw. It's this guy driving, and there's a car accident on the right side. Two cars have collided, and they basically come to a stop, and they're exchanging information. And a guy driving past them, he, starts filming, and he goes, "Hey, y'all. Y'all can't park there." And one of the people that's, was there just fucking pulls out a gun and points it at the camera. And he's like, ha, alright, I'll move along. And the kid, I don't know if it's a kid, but they look really young. Pointing the gun at the camera, he points it off to the side and just shoots 2 rounds into the sky. Which is like, Jesus Christ. You've seen the original video of that, right, Cookie?
For what?
The guy driving by a car accident going, "You can't park there."
You can't park there. That's illegal.
I saw one yesterday where a guy said that to 2 cars that had, had a collision. And one of the people that was, in the car accident, standing outside the car exchanging information, they pulled out a gun and then fired 2 shots in the air, basically, just threatening the person saying you can't park here. Which is like, oh god.
He was being funny. He was trying to be funny. Why are you so angry?
Well, they're angry because they were just in a car accident, right?
I know.
I
know. Yes.
It's one of those things where it's like, don't kick people while they're down. And if you're in a car accident, even if it's minor, you're mad. You're sitting there like, ugh, I can't believe this is just gonna make everything worse. And somebody going, "You can't park there," is like, dude. I opened Discord to see what Lost One sent me. And, I see this picture that Feetchan sent me. I think, Feetchan, if you're still here, the thing that reminds you is the color scheme. I think the purple world in the background is very similar to, the purple city of that game. And that's what got you. They made the treadmill objects some walking sticks. Huh. Okay. I was looking at what Cairo sent. Reasonable reaction. Oh god, I hate those. Delete it, Lost One. I don't want to see that in our DMs.
Wah.
It's a big fat bug.
Wah. Wah. Wah.
What else did I see? I saw a excerpt from an interview where a guy was talking about Adam West, the first actor for Batman. And apparently Adam West had a lot of sex constantly. That's a silverfish? Yeah. I would assume so, given the context. Yeah. I don't want to see it anymore. It's fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
But apparently Adam West just had a shit ton of sex. Just constantly. With a lot of women at the same time. The guy giving the interview is like, yeah, one time he had sex with 8 women when we were waiting for him on set. Just the most degenerate and debaucherous sex he could. So, that's what Batman was up to. I remember, so, you know, I've seen a lot of Batman stuff over the years. And he's always like, you know, oh, billionaire playboy, Bruce Wayne, CEO of a company. And in the old 2000s cartoon, they mostly play him off as, like, well-respected, smart, intelligent. Not much of a playboy. They lean in more to the CEO role that he has. And less on the playboy stuff. Good job for them. But I remember there was some Batman animated movie where they said, no, do the CEO stuff on, like, the back burner and make him just portray himself way more as just this fucking just debaucherous rich guy that's fucking everyone because he can. And so in this movie, Commissioner Gordon is like, hey, we have, like, a tip that Bruce Wayne might be Batman. And so he goes to the mansion to basically confront Bruce Wayne. And Bruce is, like, just there in a fucking open bathrobe. Just, like, dick hanging out. He's got 2 women with him. And, like, Alfred's like, Mr. Wayne, Commissioner Gordon is here. And he's like, yeah, I'll meet with him right now. And so, like, he keeps Commissioner Gordon waiting for a little bit, I think. And then when he finally comes in, he's literally just got 2 women with him that he's, like, holding by the waist each. And he sits down, props one of his feet up on his knee, and Gordon just goes, like he can see his dick. And he's like, Mr. Wayne, this is a very important conversation. I think it might be best if these 2 young ladies, you know, stepped outside for a moment. And he's just like, what? You want me to hang out with an old man like you and not these 2 cuties? Nah, they can stay. And, like, he's literally just trying to give Gordon the impression that, like, he's too much of an idiot and, like, sex-crazed rich guy to ever be Batman. And it's just like, God, it's such a, like, 1, uncomfortable representation of Batman, but 2, like, yeah, that's kind of like how he should be making people see him. I really like the scene. He puts his foot up on his knee, and Gordon just goes, I didn't want to see that. Oh, man. Batman's the worst hero. Damn it. I will die on that hill. What's another story I got? I'm going through all the Twitter stories.
For the main ones.
Wow.
Talking for, like, just the main heroes? Because there's a bunch of, like, really, really bad ones.
Yes. Okay, I don't think he's the worst hero. I think he's the most overrated hero. And I have a lot of problems with Batman because I think he's very unrealistic. People are like, oh, Superman's unrealistic. He's, you know, literally a god and Can't be beaten. It's like he can't be beaten on Earth.
Can.
But like you go to the Red Sun solar system and he's literally just a dude there. The reason Batman, the problem I have with Batman is that
Exactly.
one, he's the CEO of a company and apparently very active with his company. Okay, that's a full-time job, but okay. He's also peak human physical condition, which requires a shit ton of training. And like, between doing that and being a CEO, I'm like, okay, we're a little stretched for time here. This is, like, somebody could do this maybe, but like, I don't know. He's also a fucking ninja, which is like, alright. He's also takes great effort to be this like billionaire playboy flying around the world having extravagant parties. And at this point, it's like, we don't have time. We have run out of time in a day to do all these things. He's also fucking Batman and patrolling Gotham every night. Alright, dude. We literally, apparently this dude just has 50 hours in a day. He also has 16 master's degrees, which the world record for master's degrees is like 6. IRL, the most masters...
No, wait, I thought I looked that one up for you. Oh, no, that was different. That was just degrees.
Yeah, I think there was...
I looked up the...
And I could be getting the numbers wrong, but it's less than what Batman has.
Yeah,
for
I can do it. I'll do a quick check for you.
Okay. So, like, that one alone disqualifies any realism of Batman to me. He's also his own fucking scientist that does all of his, like, gadget creation and testing. So, like, this dude just lives 72 hours, apparently, in the time everyone else lives 24. That's my problem with Batman. And then he's just boring because he's always right. I don't like that. Why is my... I can't fully extend my arm. It goes to here, and then it's like, nope, you're done. Can I can fully extend it if I put it on my fingertips, but not on my hands. He was just prepared for everything. You were wrong, Ewan, but that's okay. Opinions are supposed to be different between people. Opinions, yes. But objective facts? Those shouldn't be changing. Batman's lame. Batman's fucking lame. He's a lowbrow superhero for people that just want to see a guy senselessly beat up the bad guys. Batman with prep always wins? I know, it's fucking boring.
See, that's...
Superman's issues are not about strength. Superman's issues are usually moral dilemmas, which are way more interesting, in my opinion. Whereas Batman's like, there are no moral dilemmas. I'm always right about everything the moment I see it. And it's just like, dude, fuck you.
The world record is 15 degrees, but like it says 15. Let me double check this one. It says 15 bachelors or masters combined.
Okay.
So I can't get an actual number how much master degrees he has, but it's
The Robert Pattinson Batman movie was really good. I don't think every representation of Batman is bad. I just think overall, Batman is overrated. There are many versions of Batman that I find very interesting. I really love the Batman Beyond version. Both Terry as Batman and Bruce Wayne as old Batman.
okay. I found one now.
Okay, what is it?
This person has 1 bachelor degree, 2 associates, 22 masters, 3 specialist degrees, and then 1 doctorate.
22 master's degrees?
Yeah?
When was that article written? I feel like that's new from what I saw.
To be more exact, this is an old one because this
Oh.
is 2012.
Oh. Farisu, what do you mean Terry is just a clone? He's just Batman? Did you watch the show? The whole final season was about him being a clone but being his own person. What the fuck are you talking about? This fucking dumb goth bimbo, I swear to God. I hope they don't screw up the Nightwing movie. I didn't even know they were making a Nightwing movie. I think Terry is a fantastic Batman. Nightwing is actually my favorite DC hero. After Young Justice, God, Robin is so fucking cool. God, say more
Robin's
mean things.
always
to
been
me, please.
cool.
I think there are Robins that are uncool.
True.
I don't think Tim Drake is particularly cool. I forget her name, but the
Wait, which-
fourth Robin is a little... Yeah.
What was the name of that one Batman game that they were making? That they made? The one with has all the Robins, like the different.
I forget, but I know which
Was
one
it
you're talking
Night?
about. It-
Yeah,
I don't remember if it was an Arkham
that
Asylum
reminds me.
game.
it was an Arkham game,
Okay.
kind of. Not really Arkham, but like it was part of the series.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember something. They're making a new one, like a new Arkham Asylum, new Arkham game,
Mm-hmm.
but they fucked up.
What'd they do? I think I saw this and
It's
I've
like,
already
hey, we're making. Yeah, it's like, hey, we making a new one. I'm like, okay, cool, yay! It's on the Quest. It's on
Yeah,
VR.
yeah. We did. We
I
saw...
I don't want that. I don't want that.
I'm okay with this. We'll see how it is. Because, like, it could be a great game, right?
Mhm.
It could be a great game that's just built for
True.
VR. It could be Half-Life Alyx, which
Yeah,
you know,
that's cool.
that'll
It was
be
Ar-
awesome.
Arkham Knights.
I think it was called Arkham Knights. Okay, yeah.
You.
My most anticipated VR game is the new Metro. This is really bad, Cairo. I have had 2 VR headsets, and I have only played VR chat. A friend gifted me Beat Saber for a birthday, and I have literally never played it. I just get in to play VR chat. Motherfucker, play Alex. What the fuck? No, Alex is way too scary. Play Moss.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Moss is a fun one, yeah. No, it's not.
Cookie, it's scary for me. I know you're brave,
I know it is.
but Half-Life
know.
Alyx is too scary. I've never even heard of Moss. Moss 1 and 2 are my VR GOAT games. Everything is too scary for you? Yeah. Adventure puzzle platformer? Gale! I did a bunch of V Rising last night. I'll link you. Okay. What bosses did I get down? I killed the priest in Dunley Monastery. And while I was there, one of the scholars had like 97% blood, and I sent him to base, and it was like, oh god, Dust Collar Stones are the best thing ever. How are the walkies going so far? They're good. We're at 3.9 miles. Oh, the holy person? Yeah. Thankfully I had everything to make the holy resistance potion, so I didn't have to go farm for that and build it. I remember when I was with Core and Fradel, we got there, set foot in the monastery, immediately started fucking burning from the holy energy, and we were like, fuck, and then we had to farm a little bit to make holy resistance potions. I used Scholar Blood for the entire game. I don't want to use Scholar Blood. I want to play around ice and then Rogue Blood and buffing the shit out of the Q with Hammer. But everything is just being easier when I play skeletal minions. And so I just find myself playing Sword, Scholar, and summoning a shit ton of minions. Mostly because I didn't really find other high-rolled ones. I have 100% Rogue. And then I have like a 97 warrior and a 98 scholar. The problem is, well, I had the rogue blood. My mace, I didn't find the merciless mace until like just last night. And I'm like, well, I'm at the end of Act 2. Do I even make this thing? I'm about to get like the new type of weapon, so I'm like, ugh, whatever. I had 98 scholar, but gambled it to 100. I didn't even know you could gamble it up. I killed the priest in Dunley Monastery. I killed Jade. Both of those were honestly super easy. Like, I trashed both of them. Oh, I also, before that, I did a little bit before sleeping yesterday, or right after sleep. I don't know, before recording. I killed Frostmaw. I was surprised how easy he was. And I killed the 2 vampire generals in the Dracula area. The girl was easy. The girl on the frost pillar, fucking cakewalk. The guy, I had a little trouble with his sword, and it was close when I killed him. He killed me once, and then I killed him the second time, and I was at low fucking health. But like, his sword did not want to play nice. Something you get access to later? Okay. The militia leader Octavian, this guy actually killed me 3 times. The fight felt so easy. It felt like I had an answer for every one of his moves. And then he would summon an ad, and then he would go into his whirlwind phase before I could kill the ad. I don't know if this is like he does the whirlwind at health breakpoints, and I was killing him too fast and I needed to take more effort to kill the ad before he did his whirlwind. But it was like, God, it was just so like, he would summon the ad and then he would start spinning. And so I would like get hit by an arrow, which would cause me to get hit by one of the little circles coming out, and then he would just whirlwind into me. I was like, okay, I just got 100 to 0'd. Octavian, I was watching Addy fight him. I felt so bad for Addy. Addy was not having a fun time there. Yeah. Hi, Mixie. Yulin come back to bed? After the walk, for sure. Heard a couple desk slams? Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I get a little uncomfortable when that happens. When people play a game, and like other people do this too, Foss does it a little bit. When they get mad and they start making like just grunting noises or like desk slams, I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. They did find some recipes though, and managed to improve gear level to beat them. Octavian felt so easy until the second ad. The whirlwind, I could handle. The ad, I could handle. The second ad that was coming out 2 seconds before the whirlwind, I was like, fucking dude, are you kidding me? And when I killed him, initially when I was fighting him, I was fighting him with 40% scholar blood, because I was like, clearly I'm doing good against these bosses. I don't need to like max out my blood for this. I died twice, tried like a different blood, and then the third or fourth time I was like, okay, clearly I need good blood. Switched to Rogue 100, and I killed him before he did the second ad. So he did one ad, he did the whirlwind, and then he just fucking died, and I was like, well, alright then. Dude, Yulin, I sit up because most of the time my legs are above my shoulders. I keep hitting my shin. Both my legs are covered in bruises. How do I fix this? Hang on. I sit up because most of the time my legs are above my shoulders. So what, like, you just put your feet on the seat like you're sitting there like L from fucking Death Note? Like, put your fucking feet down. I had 98 scholar for it. Having cooldown resets on counter is silly. Get rid of your legs. I always am tempted to run one of the sets that gives you more leech, to run axes, to run 2 counters, and like 100% brute blood. I'm so tempted to do it, but I'm like, I don't know. 4.2. No, like I keep hitting my legs while putting them back down. How are you hitting your legs putting them down? I did mostly chaos spells, though counter was storm. Running storm or not storm. Running well, I guess it is storm. Running chaos or no. God, I'm mixing everything up. Running just an auto attack build with a ton of leech, either through blood spells or if you have more than enough leech, some static spells. Just sounds really fun. Storm came later, actually. I use frost counter most of the time. You ever hear a death slam noise and then me going ow afterwards? That's what happens every time. Literally 7 bruises on my legs right now. How are you hitting it? So like your knee is hitting when you're putting your leg down? Moss hits his legs on his desk a lot, and I make fun of him for it. He'll, like, hit his knee or something. He'll be like, ow, shit, I hit it at a weird angle. And I'm like, you literally failed sitting down. Jesus, what is wrong with you? Like, my legs are over my shoulders, right? Like I'm in a shrimp point of view. Yes, stop doing that. I put them down and hit the desk because I try to get up to go AFK. Push yourself. Your chair has wheels, right? Push it away from the desk. Or turn it. Also, you know what else was silly? You know Foss started on the server before me and wanted the drat kill? Yeah, I know you got it first. I know you won the race. I know you're a monster when it comes to these games. I don't have high physical strength. All my points are in charisma, not strength. I stole the Draken Adam kill from him. You did it solo, right? You didn't, like, wait for him to die and then finish Dracula off, did? Okay, yep, so, okay. That's not stealing, that's just, you know, you got there first. It didn't have his name on it. You just beat him. You beat all of us, Gale. I just yoinked the first kills. I don't know if it can be called yoinking or stealing if they were theirs for the taking. Did you mess with the minions at all? Or were you just like, nope, waste of time? Like, were you sending minions out on missions? Meeting's done? Hell yeah, Pixel. We were trying to kill Drac, but he ended. So I attempted it solo and did it. Oh, that's funny. I did send servants on missions? Okay. Because I've been so, like, pressed for time, I've been trying to, like, really get good minions and send them out constantly. I want to kiss you, Yu. Oh my goodness. I've been trying to do a lot of my farming through minions to have enough mats to actually do stuff when I do play. So that I never have to spend time farming. It's been kind of working. It's made it so that when I play like 1 or 2 hours, I can get like 5 bosses down. But like, I haven't upgraded my gear in a while, so I'm wondering like, man, maybe I didn't really need that. Maybe I could have just gone straight for the bosses. You do want high quality servants so they get bigger boosts on gear level? Yeah. The big thing is, what you want to do is get specific minions that match areas. So like, if you want a minion that's constantly going to the iron mine, you want somebody that you get in Dunley Farmlands and also matches the environment, which I think that one in particular is like a hazardous environment, so you want a brute. You'd want a high-level Dunley Farmlands brute that will, one, make the mission difficulty easier, and two, give you 20% reward yields. And then they also get more yields based on the blood quality. It's a neat system. It's not too complicated, it's just like there's 3 things to look at with a minion when capturing them. Initially I was kind of like, let's get any type. But I think, you know, next time I play, or maybe for the future areas when I get to like Gloomrot, Dracula, and Silverlight areas, I'm going to target specific types. So I'm going to be like, there's these rewards here. I need to get this type of minion here. Actually, Gale, I have a question. What the fuck does mutant blood do? Did I have a 94 warrior from the left side zone to help me collect paper to make recipes for coins and shops? I saw mutant blood. I haven't, like, tried it yet. I don't even know if you can get it in a prisoner. My throat feels really dry today. Can't have mutants in cages? So it's even like more difficult than creature blood. I can help with your throat if you need beverages. Okay, Pixel. I really like Strawberry Nesquik. If you can get me one of those, that'd be awesome. Mutant blood has reduced blood drain rate. Increased resistances. Increased movement speed while shape-shifting. And chance to convert bite targets into mutants. Oh. Wait, how do you convert bite targets into mutants? Oh, like so you'd spawn a mutant. Okay. Like they would die. A mutant would pop up. That's kind of neat. It spawns a mutant? Yeah. I'm sitting here like, how does the execute that kills something make them a mutant? But it just spawns them. I've got Equate Protein, chocolate flavor, and Monster Energy drink and Diet Coke. No, I don't like any of those, Pixel. Go to the store and get Strawberry Nesquik. Thank you.
What about chocolate milk?
I actually don't really like the Nesquik chocolate milk. It has that, like, dusty texture to me where I'm like, I feel like I'm feeling the particles. So I don't like it.
I like Yoo-hoo's better.
But for some reason, the Strawberry Nesquik is completely different, and I'm super down with it.
Yeah, same.
Oh, and Starbucks bottled fraps. Ew, the fridge is boomer coated in my office. What the fuck, how much are you putting in? No, I'm not putting the powder in, Hunt. This is just like chocolate milk Nesquik. Pre-made, you unscrew it and start drinking. It just feels like it has that dusty, gritty texture. Those bottled fraps are all sugar, they're nasty as fuck. Also, you can have a creature blood in a prison cell. Yeah, they've made it better for the werewolves, right? Now they don't randomize their blood each time. So you would capture, like, a worker 100, put them in a cell, and then have, like, creature 17. It was like, man, they should match each other, right? I remember you teaching me that in Foss's chat. Oh, the already made stuff is garbage? I don't like the already made chocolate milk, but I love the already made strawberry milk. They are, I put more coffee in them. I didn't teach the werewolf stuff? I'm pretty sure you were talking about it in Foss's chat, weren't you? Maybe that was Kimmy? I thought it was you, Gale. I know it was discussed in Foss's chat. Haven't mentioned anything about them there? Okay. That was probably Kimmy then. Maybe Fenry. Speaking of Foss, he started Baldur's Gate 3 again last night. His 27th playthrough. It's a modded run. where all of his his two friends, Ethan and Alex, they're playing like spell melee builds. They're doing like wild magic stuff, like so wild magic barbarian, Ebon Knight Paladin, and I forget what the other one was. Everyone has mods on? Yeah. The best line from the playthrough, or the first day of the playthrough, is smite the child. The paladin fucking smited a goblin child. And then it's a murder hobo run. They want to kill everyone. They want to kill absolutely every single person in the run.
Are you including NPCs too?
Every NPC. The only people they
sorry, I'm talking to followers.
Yes.
Sorry, I meant the
There
the
are-
companions. Including them too.
There are 2 followers that they haven't killed. One, Shadowheart, because they need her to summon a boss. As soon as they kill that boss, they're gonna kill her. And 2, Asterion, because they want to sacrifice him to Cazador to make an ascended vampire. Just for maximum evil.
Because I just got to the point where me and my friends are trying to do an evil run, but
Mhm.
I have Gil on my team because I kind of want a wizard on the team. I should have actually gotten like a minion instead.
Mm-hmm.
I just found out about like Gil's mission and him suiciding himself to blow up stuff. He's got that skill.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh. I really got him. Let's test this out. Oh, I killed
no.
everyone. Whoops.
There's also the Locked On Goblins. Alex is missing a 13 AC goblin for several minutes. The run is fucking wild. Thanks for keeping me alive. Yeah, you had a really bad time in the boss run. They literally took your hand off. That's messed up, Gale. It was actually funny. They're literally like, Gale is reaching out the portal, and they're like literally cutting his hand off, and Gale isn't like screaming bloody horror. He's sitting there going, "Oh, ow, stop that, you rapscallion! Oh!" And it's like, I don't know if this fully matches the energy of like the pain you should be experiencing. Oh, game stuff. If anybody doesn't have Monster Hunter World or Monster Hunter Rise, they are on sale right now. You can pay $30, get both games, and the expansions for both games. So it's essentially 4 games for $30. So if you or anybody you know was interested in Monster Hunter, this is like the best deal we've ever fucking seen. So yeah. Since you said that, I will throw this at you.
So, I found yesterday. I was looking, through Twitter, and there was this game that came up, and it's on like you can wishlist it on Steam, and it's basically just the Chow Garden from Sonic.
I did see this. They're not even like.
And I want.
They're not even hiding it. They're just like, this is just the Chow Garden. It's just that's
They
what it
just
is.
said, this is the Chow Garden.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and immediately, like, I'm looking through like the Twitter for this, and someone's like, "Bro, you gotta go to the Sonic Expo thingy. They show off like your Sonic, like this game. There's so many people who wanted this game."
Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year Edition is currently free on Epic. That's a good deal. I have the hard copy of Dragon Age Inquisition. I don't know if I'll ever play it. It's literally still in the wrapping paper. Like, that clear wrap that you get it from the store with? Because it was a gift from a girlfriend the week we broke up. So, I, have it, and I'm just like, eh. What if I have Rise? I'm not a big fan of Monster. I'm not a big Monster Hunter fan. Is it still a good value? No, it would not be. It'd be a good value if you had any interest in playing Monster Hunter. But I don't know that you do, Ellie. And it can be a very overwhelming game. It might be a little bit of Minecraft where you're just lost early on. And it's just like, they're throwing too much at me. What the fuck? The best way to get into Monster Hunter is to have a friend just completely curate the new player experience for you. And like play alongside you, answer any question you have, but not carry you. And that is a big time investment. I do be a confused ass bitch. I've tried to start Minecraft like 3 different times. This is actually my 4th time like trying to start Minecraft. All 3 other times was miserable, me dying, and I've died a few times this time. But just like being completely lost. This time I had a lot more Minecraft videos to go off of, and I also just had chat telling me what to do. I also had Juice literally just handing me shit. So like Zuvi and Juice both gave me a bunch of food, and I don't think I've cooked anything. No, I have. I've cooked a few salmon. But like my first 10 fucking food items, I didn't make myself. Have you considered not dying? I tried. I failed though, Gale. I think I've died twice so far. The first time I played Minecraft, I remember running for 30 minutes in a direction, building a house on a mountain. And then I died and I didn't have a spawn point set, and I could not find that mountain again. So that house was gone. After that, I made a house in a swamp, and I got really bored because I was not building properly. I was trying to build, I needed to build a squid farm to get like these black concrete stones I wanted. And I was not doing it the easy way. The second time I played a modded run with Zuvi, Koyo, Winter, Fausto, and I made a farm and that was all I was doing. I needed to branch out and learn other things, and I was just, all I was doing was farming, and this was really boring. They would give me seeds, I would plant the seeds, harvest crops, put it in a chest, rinse, repeat. The third time, I tried solo. And I remember I made a super shitty just gravel house. And then I was just like, I'd rather get on World of Warcraft. This is my 4th time. It's been more fun. You need to get used to the attack cooldown too. Don't say it's too hard, motherfucker. You played PSO2 with just attacks? Huh? What do you mean PSO2 with just attacks? Oh, is he mashing the attack? I am. But have you considered not dying but harder? I wish Minecraft was challenging. A bit like Ark, where you can get your head nommed off anytime. I know there's a really popular mod for Minecraft that makes it a lot harder. It gives you like weather to deal with, and like individual part injuries, I think. In base, not NGS. When you say just attacks, are you talking about like perfect attacks where you have to time it? Because that was why I didn't play much PSO2 base. I fucking hated timing perfect attacks. The red circle, yeah? I could do them. I would fall apart with it. In like combat. So like if I took a hit and started like panicking, it was like, oh shit, I would stop doing it. I fucking hate perfect attacks, Cairo. When Bits is here, he loves that system. My stance on this, Cairo, is that should be a class playstyle thing. That should be a thing for like bravers, maybe hunters, maybe a range class, but not everybody. I'm the type who I like to push my buttons harder and faster. The harder and faster I push my buttons, the more damage I do. So, like, when somebody's like, no, you gotta slow down and time it. Every attack needs to be with intent. I'm like, or I can play a better game. Same thing as a fighting game, just don't mash forehead. I wanna mash! I wanna push my buttons hard and fast. That's how I do more damage, damn it. Oh no, he's a dual blades user. I am not a dual blades user. Not that I think dual blades is that bad. Man's logic just invalidated all of fighting games wholly. No, no, no. I'm literally not saying that's a bad playstyle, Cairo. If you enjoy that, hell yeah. What I want is options, especially in an MMO. So in, what game was it? Terra. They had this as an attack style. If you played the Axe class, I think it was Destroyer. I might be wrong on that. If you played that, it was all about holding the button down and releasing it when your attacks were charged up. That was how you did max damage. It was Destroyer S? Yeah, that's good. But should that be on every class? Fuck no. Because not everybody wants to play like that. But like having it on a per class basis, I would put that on, in terms of PSO, I would put that on one melee class or melee weapon. No, I would do it on a class. One melee class and one ranged class. I could see that being really good for Ranger and I wouldn't do it for Hunter because they've got the perfect arts counter. I wouldn't do it for Fighter because that just doesn't seem good for Fighter. Maybe Braver, but Braver, most people like Braver, so I wouldn't want to change that one. Maybe Soaring Blades. I could see it being good for Soaring, well, Soaring Blades also has a really cool mechanic going on, so maybe not them. It keeps you engaged so it's not boring like Hunter and WoW. Braver is all about pairing, so it's already timing based. Yeah, I'm like, I could see it aesthetically feeling really good on Braver, but Braver already has a really good thing going, so I wouldn't want to change Braver. I don't know. I would give it to Ranger and maybe one of the other melee classes. But I'd have to like really see the list and be like, this one would be good. Perfect hits were hilarious though, especially if you crit with all runes. Taking 20% HP off a boss with a single hit was just amazing. Hell yeah. Keeps you engaged so it's not boring like Hunter. Braver is all about pairing, so it's already time-based. Yeah, but see, Cairo, that's like an opinion thing. That's like for certain people, they will like this. But for people like me, I fucking hate perfect hits. I don't want to time things, and typically, like, I don't want to think about what buttons I'm pressing. I want to focus on other things. And so, like, when things start going wrong in a fight, I'm going to fall apart with perfect hits. That's just something difficult for me. Because people have different skills in games, right? Some people have a lot of mechanical skills. Some people have more of a planning skill. Rogues. Rogues in WoW is not a mechanically skillful class. It's just not. It is all planning. The more you can think like 5 to 10 seconds ahead on a rogue and plan out your energy and combo points, the better you are as a rogue. I do well on rogues because I think like that in a game. But just in the moment mechanical skill, typically I'm weak. And so perfect attacks, I just struggle with, and I find them so unfun. PSO, PSU, Portable 1, Portable 2, Nova, etc. all had it. Why would they change it? Did PSO have it? I don't remember PSO episode 1 and 2 having it. I don't know. Do you think it's the original? Yes? I don't remember it there. Hi, Ty. Cairo, do you really think it's better to have less options and more constrictions in the combat? Because that's a crazy take in my eyes. I'm not saying I want it to go away. I'm not saying nobody should have it. I'm saying for the people that enjoy it, it should be available, and for the people that don't like it, don't use it, don't have it there. But your take is like, nah, it's integral to PSO, everybody should have it. And I'm like, what? How about healer gameplay, Ewan? I really like the aesthetic of being a healer. I always want to be a healer in a game. But then I'm fucking trash at being a healer. I'm really bad at, like, reactive gameplay. I'm really bad at adjusting what I'm doing based on what's happening. I really like having a high level of output constantly. And so, like, in League of Legends, I play a lot of poke supports that just make for an easy lane for my teammate. I just have a high level that's always difficult to deal with. But, like, for healers, this last expansion in WoW, I played a healer at first, and then I switched because I was doing really bad with it. Oh boy, I sure hope this dude is Panda What the hell? We'll do that later, Ty. Actually, I don't even know if I'll have time to do it today. Having timing variance allows for more creativity, where you can possibly break from it if your DPS is higher. Animation cancels stuff to avoid timing windows, etc. Sometimes it's suffering because you're essentially babysitting 3+ headless chickens trying to get themselves killed. But it feels really good to have control of the situation and be able to make calls. I like playing healer. I like playing healer. You like high APM classes? I do. I like high APM classes. I don't particularly like timing stuff. I'm not super down with reactive options. I'm okay with, like, reactives and procs, but when it's like you have 4 to 5 different reactives and procs going on, that's when I start getting a little lost. Like, is L canceling in Melee bad because it's more inputs you're forced to do? I don't think so. No, that's not what that's completely different from what I'm saying, though, Cairo. What I'm saying is I want options. When me go fast and number big me feel good. I was all parries in NGS. What I'm saying is, like, I want L canceling. I want perfect attacks. I want high APM mash buttons. I want all the different types. I don't like it when a game is like, everybody does this one thing. I don't like it when PSO base is like, everybody does perfect attacks. I don't like it in World of Warcraft when they're like, everybody's gonna have 2 to 4 procs on their bar. Every single class is going to have a proc. I don't like it in Final Fantasy where they're like, every class is gonna have a minimum 12 buttons that they slowly work through in their sequence. I don't like it when everything's the same. I like options. If everything's the same and it's something I like, obviously I'll like it more. But I want the Destroyer. I want the Destroyer that has perfect attacks and charging. I want the fucking Rogue from WoW that has energy and combo points and needs to plan out their next 10 seconds at all times. I want the fucking Gladiator Warrior that is like 58 button inputs per minute because they just have such a fucking crazy high APM. I want each class to have a very different playstyle and feel. And I want them to have all those different styles in a single game. I'm a really good healer because I'm good at picking a reaction in a small amount of time. Hell yeah. Oh god, yes, I hate rotations. I love rotations. Rotations are actually what I do the best with. Which is funny to me, because I fucking hate Final Fantasy combat, because it feels so slow and just... It just feels like everything I press is half a second later. I hate it. I hate being a tank in Final Fantasy, running up to mobs, doing an AoE to pick them up, and seeing the AoE go off 5 feet behind me. I'm just like, what the fuck? Ugh. I'll push your buttons until we have options. Yeah, Global? I'll destroy you, and I'll thank you for it, Cairo. I don't know. I don't think perfect attacks are really... I don't think they're bad at all. In fact, I think they're a really cool style of play that I want every MMO to have it. I just personally don't enjoy those. I don't think it's a good in all situations thing. But I think the option to do it is good for a game. WoW recently got it with Evokers. They have their charge up thing where they want to release abilities charged up or fire them off real quick. I think it'd be great on a melee like Arms Warrior. I think Arms Warriors, which should be about slow, methodical, but very calculated and devastating strikes, I think having a lot of their attacks have that mechanic would be fucking awesome. If you remember the boss, the final boss of Mogushan Vaults, the two statue guys, where they would go into their phase where you would do the dance, they would either slash to their left, right, or in front of themselves, or do a stomp you had to run out for. I feel like Arms Warrior should be based on that. And it should be holding the button down and releasing presses for really fucking hard-hitting attacks. That sounds fucking cool to me. Yeah, Media. I love the aesthetic of healers. I want to be the, ooh, protect me, I'm the princess of the party healer. But I'm fucking shit at healing, and I'm like, oh man. I played Mistweaver Monk in WoW, this most recent expansion, and I just wasn't doing good with it. My healing was just low, which is frustrating because like I was like, man, this is so fun to play because I get to play it just like a DPS, but it wasn't doing well, and eventually I needed to like not be doing that. I needed to be more focusing on, I think it was renewing Mist ramping, and just, Mistweaver is so good right now. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Will hates it. Will fucking hates it, Kisu, because it's not about fist weaving. It's about, channeling the beam, which I'm forgetting what it's called. Soothing Mist. Healing wants to be a heal slut, but can't because it requires the heal. True. Hi, Violet. Do not protect me. I shouldn't be getting hit, and if I am, let me die. I mean, some tanks, but that's not all tanks. A Mistweaver and Windwalker are getting a massive rework in The War Within. And they look fucking good. I haven't been keeping my eyes on them. I knew they were getting changes, but if they're getting a massive rework, I might be more interested. Being bad heal Francis is fine. People love girl failures. God, you're not wrong. Here's the problem, Cairo. I'm totally fine with being a girl failure until we pug Heroic Sartharek, or whatever his name is. And I'm doing half of the healing of the other two healers. And the Arms Warrior that we pugged goes, so like, when do we actually realize that the problem is this trash healer and get a real one so we can down this boss? Once that happens, it's like, okay, I don't want to be here anymore. Ow. That one hurt. Wow, Twitch died for a few? Oh no. That's talking about me healing Elin? I thought you were talking about you tanking. With a reference to me healing. I was like, that, what? Huh? Do not protect me? Sometimes the healer's just gonna get aggro. Some tanks are just bad. Just date the GM and start drama easy. God. Cairo, do you know who Captain Grimm is? He makes some of the fucking funniest WoW videos. And he made one that's, the WoW Classic. Yeah, the WoW Classic oh, no, I don't. Okay, so he made a video that's, like, rating in Classic versus rating now. And one of the jokes is, you know, rating in Classic. They kill Cthulhu. And there's this orc, and he just goes, finally, the cloak dropped. Everyone in our guild has one already, and I've been here for 2 years. So it should be my turn to get this cloak. Oh, it's been so long. And this guy goes, hey, grats, man. you know, you've worked really hard for this cloak. You deserve it. And then the guild leader goes, okay, everybody. We've been at this boss for a long time. Well, now that we've got this loot, we're finally ready to move on to Nax. And we don't have to do this anymore. So we're gonna hand out the loot, and this will be the last time we're here. And this cloak is going to my new girlfriend who just joined the guild. And there's like this orc who's just like, clearly like, not a girl's voice, just like, hey, thanks, babe. I really appreciate it. And the poor old orc is just like, oh, just fucking dying. And everybody starts arguing about the girlfriend. And then like, this rogue takes everything. He's just like, fuck you guys. I hate this guild. I'm taking everything. I'm gonna ninja it. I'm gonna destroy it. I don't even care anymore. And like, this poor guy that wanted the cloak is just fucking dying and his face is melting. I think I've seen that vid. Captain Grimm makes some of the fucking best videos. Holy, they're so good. And then it's loot and retail. And this guy gets a belt. And his friend's like, hey, thanks, or hey, congrats on the belt, man. He's just like, oh, I don't even care. I've already gotten 7 this month. Loot doesn't mean anything anymore. What's the point if we only use 5% of the loot we actually get? The rest of it's just trash to be thrown away. There's no honor. There's no sense of conquest or accomplishment in doing this anymore. Well, that's great, man, but I just got my best in slot shoulder, so I'm happy. God, I love Captain Grimm videos. Assassin's Creed Shadows. I brought this up earlier and then we never talked about it. So Assassin's Creed Shadows, I don't know if it had the announcement or the trailer yesterday. But
It's the trailer yesterday.
people are upset about it. Jesus, this video came in hard.
Oh my god. That's an hour and 25 minutes.
Oh. My camera's in the wrong spot. Ah.
Wow.
Pause. Pause. Why is it not pausing? Okay. Go, men. Way too dank. Ah. Ah. I think I've seen that video. 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. God, a fucking classic. I remember that video being so funny, but I look back at it, I'm like, Jesus, that guy was such an asshole. Hi, Akashua. Eland is in the game. Balls to the wall. Holy heck, what a finish. Arrow belt, leather belt. Hey, Yulia, I know it's an old game. Is there any possibility of an EverQuest walking video? There is a high possibility of it. The servers are still up, I believe. And do they have stealth classes? Can I be a rogue and like stealth in that game? Ooh, how easy is leveling in that game? Isn't it like super hard to level up in EverQuest? And like, won't I lose experience if I die? It's long down the line. It's not like gonna happen within the next year, I'll tell you that. But, you know, 3-4 years from now, when I'm like, what game do we do now? It's a high possibility. I could also find maybe a private server and like get a max level rogue right off the bat, right? It's not soon, but yes, there is. I've thought about it. Assassin's Creed. There's drama because there's a Black Samurai, which there is a Black Samurai in history, but you know, people are kind of like, hey, why are we making a Black Samurai about samurai game? Like, just, you know, people are having drama with that. Hi, Trogdor. You're done already? We did over 5 miles. Yes, I'm done already. The real drama around Assassin's Creed should be the fucking pricing. People like to whine. I do understand the sentiment with being upset with the characters because Asian males is the least represented demographic in video games. Typically, if they have an Asian character, it's a girl. And for Asian guys, there's actually a surprisingly low amount of representation. And so I understand people being upset that, like, hey, Assassin's Creed is doing the the Asian themed game, and it's a girl. Cool. I understand them being upset about it. Do I think it's like the end of the world? Do I think it's like the biggest thing? No. It's more of a like, I'm upset with the trend. I don't think it should be like a breaking point for anybody. But I understand being upset with it. The real upsetting thing is the pricing in my eyes, because they're doing the same thing as they were doing with that Star Wars game. There are 4 tiers that you can buy for this game. Tier 1, $70. The base game that doesn't fucking come with everything is $70 fucking dollars. Then there is a 110 version. Then there is a 130 version. And then there is a monthly subscription of $18, I think it was. I wrote it down. 70, 110, 130, or 18 a month. This is why people pirate games. Rogue stealth is just like crouching, and leveling is decently easy now in retail requests. Okay. I'm sure there will be plenty of Dutch and Portuguese too. I actually have no idea what that sentence is about. Is it another quad A game? Basically. Regular is 69 and the most expensive one is 130 or something. I mean, all AAA are overpriced garbage. Yeah. Yasuke wasn't a samurai, he was a retainer sword bearer, which is just a dignified way of saying trophy, since that kind of what he was, since it was exceptionally rare to see a black person fan. Also, the pricing is fucking absurd. For Japan. Oh, okay. A retainer is still a samurai? I think that's like, I don't know. To me, it's not the most important part. The pricing is the fucking, like, this is what's wrong with it. Why do you need Wi-Fi to install a game to your console? Oh yeah, that's part of it. Why is a single fucking player game live service online and with a fucking season pass? What the fuck is that? Oh, wrong menu. I don't know. I think the game's gonna be trash. I look at this and I'm like, $70, drama, just a bunch of bullshit. Fuck Ubisoft. If my friends have fun with it, power to them. My friend Koyo really loves the Assassin's Creed series. I'm not gonna give him grief over it because he's playing Assassin's Creed. In fact, I'll probably watch him play it. But I myself, you would never see me paying for that game. I'm fixing my legs right now. Can I fully extend my arm? No, I can't. Why can I not do that? What's bothering me? Well done, Ewan, the on-time one. Thank you! Because I'm always on time. Afro Samurai, just trying to make a cash grab game using a famous franchise name. It's happened before, will keep happening. Yeah. Hi, Jan. Just a more expensive Assassin's Creed. It's just gonna be pretty much the same as other ones, just different setting. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a nice to watch game. I'm prepping lunch. AC peaked at Brotherhood. The thing I've heard a few times is that there should have been 3 Assassin's Creed games, and after that, it's been milking it. Where are we going? We haven't been to the cabin in a while. Portal. Indeed it did. Janware. Oh, oh. Oh, I have the sound really high. I want to tell you guys something really funny about this map. This was my homeworld for a while. Until Wispy came out with Seabreeze. And something that's funny is when you spawn in with this world, you're like right against this door, right? Well, if I had been like, not as well, okay, if I'd been being lewd the day before, if I was like cuddling people in my lewd outfit, I would log out in that. And so I would log back in, and my character would be here, but my headset would be on like a stand on, it'd technically be like over here on my treadmill. And so then when I take it off the stand, I come over here and I would see my body like this. And so I'd be putting my headset on and I'd be putting it on like right here, and I would just see my fucking butt just right there. And that's how I would log in for like 2 months straight. Just wanted to share that with all of you. Wind, fire. Alright. I need to take my shoes off. I need to get one drink. And then I'm gonna sit down. Oh, title. I need to do the title. Like 4 was a black sheep and was a really good pirate game. The rest have just been mid-bad. My buddy said Origins was pretty decent though. Black Flag was good. Just not as an Assassin's Creed game. Black Flag was good, so it's actually a different from my Assassin's Creed game. I mean, despite my gripes with Yasuke being a pro tag instead of someone like Miyamoto Musashi for the Samurai and Hattori Hanzo for the Shinobi, I still want to play it a lot. And it might be the first game I pirate. Thank you, the immersion is breaking. Hello, Jan. Neely has a cute, thick novel cake. Oh, whoa. Okay. Something else about Black Flag. It's crazy how good Black Flag was for, like, boat physics and, like, you know, pirate boat gameplay. And then 10 years later, the same company comes out with a pirate game that's...
Skull and Bones.
Yeah. It's practically like a fucking mobile game. And it's like, how do you downgrade that hard? Hi, Fishy. Welcome. Almost tripped on my shoes there. What was the miles? What did we go to? 5.7? 5.7 miles. And now we rest. Done. I'm gonna open this. And I'm going to spy on this person. Okay. I left my camera over here. What? And then I'm going to slide in here. Right there. Hi, fish. Hi, space fish. Skull and Bones is just Black Flag if it was Chinese style knockoff but made by an American company. Yuli, is your middle bang straight? Or it looks like that because it gets inside the nose? What? It's straight, but in this model, it doesn't have a collider. So it goes into my forehead. Should be straight. Should just, come right down. It's cut down Black Flag. It's fucking embarrassing is what it is. What stories did I not talk about? There was a special needs bus driver that has been fired because he was getting mad at the kids on his bus, who, remind you, are special needs. And he kept threatening them to turn off the AC if they wouldn't be quiet. And somebody recorded a quote of him saying like, you kids need to be quiet or I'm going to turn the AC off. I'll burn you up. And it's just like, Jesus, dude. That guy got fired. I saw a video on the Singapore trash system, which Singapore is a really small but really cool country. All of their trash, they don't have landfills. All of their trash is mandated in a way that it can be recyclable. So they have like 4 trash areas in the country where basically all trash is funneled to. Here, they burn it all. They burn all the trash, which burning it creates heat, which they then use to power a lot of their electricity. It's not the sole source of their electricity, but it's a massive chunk of it. And then all of the toxic gases that come out of burning it is filtered and basically released back into the air once it's super, super clean. Anything that is not able to burn fully or be filtered, they then turn into bricks, which right now they're sending to a man-made island, and basically just making this island out of bricks that they are making with their trash. So the Singapore trash system has no fucking waste. That's fucking cool. I'm envious of that. Oh god. Wayfinders. I don't know if anybody saw with this. Also, for me, there are 2 types of AC games, old school and new school. With my fave from old school being Brotherhood, and my fave from new school is Valhalla. I played the original Assassin's Creed. I actually owned that. And I think I did 1 or 2 missions, and I wasn't having fun with it. I could probably go back and have fun with it, because I'd treat it more like, hey, this is a fucking stealth game, try stealthing. I'm pretty sure back then I didn't like that I would get in a fight and, like, struggle with dealing with more than 2 people. And so, I'm pretty sure when I first played it, I was just an idiot kid that didn't understand the concept of why a stealth game is fun. I've heard that from a lot of people, and I agree. I collected all the flags in OG Assassin's Creed, Dizzy. Hell yeah. Once I play Valhalla, I'll probably agree with that too. I only played the original one. And I did not beat it. I did not even get close to beating it. Back then, God, I don't know. I just played World of Warcraft, dipped my toes into other things, and was like, this isn't fun. I'm just gonna go play WoW. And like, God, I must have been fucking insufferable. Now I'm at a point where, like, I've played so few game types that I struggle to get into new things. And my friends will be like, hey, let's play this game. And I'm like, I don't, And they're like, oh my god, you're so stubborn. Yulin, come tuck me in. Sleep well, Mixie. Wayfinders. Once you give up MMOs, life is sunshine and rainbows. I'm like, that's not true, but at the same time, I'm like, shit. Downfall of Assassin's Creed, overcomplicated plot arc, and spoon-feeding all the game secrets. There was no challenge. Unlimited free time. I think unlimited free time is often the key to, that's the true key to, like, sunshine and rainbows. I think there's a lot of misery that comes from obligations, from needing to work. And there's a lot of people that like, oh, Jesus. Why do you find these avatars? I hate them. He has a Slenderman avatar that you can't see until they get within, like, really close to you. SMH can't believe Yuli was a WoW kid. It's all I talk about. It should be very believable. I feel like the more freedom you have to, like, do whatever you want, the happier you can be. And there's a lot of people that, like, they don't like free time. They don't like the sense of no purpose, the sense of no direction, and they, like, love their work. They love the idea that tying their work, and they're like, I don't understand life balance. And I'm like, cool, that's great for you, but not everybody's like that. I'm a big proponent of basic needs should be provided, and after that, you should, you know, obviously we would need people to work, but I would reward people that work with, you know, the money to get luxuries. But basic needs should be provided, but that's a whole ass discussion. Hi, Mixie. Limited free time. Can't believe he still is Akashua. I loved finding all the secrets and flags. Wrath? Yes, so Wrath of Gloom. They joined on me, Jan. Fair, I have social engagements basically every day of the week. But those are those like work related, or like you enjoy doing that? You've set those up personally. Because I have a lot of social engagements that I have set up, and I'm very much happy to participate in. But like if I had to work 6 days a week, I'd be fucking miserable. WoW Kid is the YouTube search for the kid that was fucking himself with a remote. Yeah. So there's this staged video, and it is staged. It's this kid recording on his cell phone, and he runs into a room and he goes, "My mom just found out my brother's been doing this, so she canceled his WoW sub. He's so mad. Oh my god, he's so mad." And he puts the camera up in the corner of the room, and then as he's leaving, his brother gets there. He's like, "Get out of my room! I fucking hate you! I fucking hate you!" And he slams the door, and he starts like going fucking feral, slamming himself against the bed. And then he puts the comforter over him, and he goes into the closet, and all of his clothes are off except his boxers, and he starts like fucking thrashing again on his bed. Takes the remote, pushes it up against his butt. "I fucking hate you! I'm gonna run away!" And he leaves his room. And the brother runs back and just goes, "Oh my god, I got that on camera!" Can confirm. Enjoy the engagements, but still time down the drain nonetheless. Yeah, remote in the butt classic. That guy went on Tosh.0. Soundstage. It was. But like this was an era of the internet, like 2005, 2006, where like not everybody was as sus of stuff being staged. It was like you'd be like, "Oh man, I saw this crazy video," and like one person would be like, "Yeah, that was fake. That's not a human reaction. That was them acting," and you'd be like, "What? No! Oh man, it's less funny now." Leroy Jenkins stage, so sad. Yeah, I remember finding out that one was staged and being like, "Oh man," and then like looking back on it, I'm like, of course it was fucking staged. The guy was literally like, "I'm calculating a 33.3 repeating, of course, chance of success," and like looking back at that, I'm like, How did I think that was real? Oh god, I was fucking stupid. Wayfinder. So the publisher, or not the publisher, but the developer, Airship Syndicate, made the game Wayfinder. And this was supposed to be an MMO, a class-based MMO where you pick a class and like, it was almost like Warframe, where instead of, you're not really designing the character too much, you're picking a character and they were going to constantly be coming out with characters. You could unlock characters. You know, there was going to be like 20 to start with, and eventually it, you know, balloons up to over 100. Mission-based scenarios. It got a lot of hype when it was first revealed, but then its launch was atrocious. They had massive server issues. They had a whole bunch of other shit. Their publisher, Digital Extremes, the guys who do Warframe, basically pulled out the deal. They said all these problems are from Airship Syndicate, and we don't really want to deal with this, so we're not going to publish this game anymore. And Airship Syndicate didn't find a new publisher. They just said, we're going to fucking do it ourselves. However, yesterday they announced it's not going to be an MMO. It's going to be a single player game with co-op options. And they're just, we're not an MMO anymore. Which is a little crazy because they had like pre-orders for it. They had like a bunch of crowdfunding and they've just essentially bait and switched. I think it's fine to change your game, right? Like that's what Overwatch did, and look how successful that was. But to have pre-orders and crowdfunding for your game and then change it later on, that's, to some degree, that should be illegal. But that's what they've done. So, Wayfinder. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be a good single-player game, but everybody is fucking mad about it right now. Because they got bait and switched. They've just been, promised one thing and given another. I'm checking who's live real quick. God, why do you use these avatars? They actually can't see you at all because you're too far away from the camera. First time I was hyped for Wayfinder, but now I'm mid on it. Hate when I get baited by the Switch. Okay, Ellie. A joke just came to my head and it would not have been okay. I'll tell you after stream. Did I have everything else in my notes? Okay. I think I covered everything. No, there's two things I didn't cover. I saw a tweet. And this is a crazy tweet. Canceled for thoughts against TOS. Came to your head. You make notes? I do. I have a notepad up. And just, I'll keep that open at all times. And as I see news stories throughout the day, I'll just write it in my notes. And that'll give me talking points for stream. Makes it way easier. Because what I found I was doing is I would watch like, 5 different videos to talk about. And then I would get to stream and I'd remember 2 of them. And I'd be like, I remember there was 5 things. I don't remember what the others were. Talk about this? Talk about what, Ty? Were you expecting a Dr. Disrespect emote? Pants grabbing? Because I don't have that emote. If maybe there was something you wanted to talk about and it wasn't that? Madge? Get fucked, idiot. Maybe I should do the same? I feel like it's something every streamer could do. Oh, I will. it's very nice. It's basically, public speaking 101. Don't have everything you want to say written down word for word, but have like not Spark Notes, but like wing notes. I feel like that's wrong. So like right now I have y'all can't park right here into gun, which that tells me talk about the story with the guy that says y'all can't park right here, and then the guy pulls out the gun and then fires 2 shots in the sky. Cliff notes, that's it, cliff notes. You've come prepared? Wish I could yap about shit for hours, let alone 2 minutes. There's pros and cons, right? So like I can yap about shit for 3 hours. And after 3 hours, I'm fucking burnt. I'm fucking like reaching for topics. I'm fucking like, oh god, I don't know what to talk about. And when I run out of stuff to talk about, there is nothing. Because this is a just chatting stream in disguise. If I don't have something to talk about, I'm ending because there's nothing left. If somebody's playing a game, like you usually do, Hunt, it's okay to not have stuff to talk about because you have the gameplay in front of you. You can always just like parrot what you see happening in front of you. And it's you have a tool that I don't have to draw from. It's less important for you with your style to have talking points. Senril is a good example of this. Senril will play a game and it is just like narrating what he sees, and a lot of people, they're interested in the game he's playing and interested in his reaction, and then a lot of people are like, I just like hearing Sen talk. Oh, I will cliff notes. Yulia is such a heckin' yapper. Needs a yapping prevention device put in his mouth. Uwo. Not for stream. It's good when I yap on stream. Sen is pretty smooth. God, I know. There was the 2 stories. I saw a Twitter story of somebody who was like, the reason you are poor is because you think of sex when it rains instead of farming, which is like, what? So that's why we're all poor, everybody, is because when it rains we think of sex and not farming. I think the message they're trying to say is you should be productive always. And so like if it's raining, you should be thinking, how does this affect my productivity? How does this affect, my farming, I think. But it should be, whereas like most people are like, oh, I guess I'll take it to sex. I think that's their point. Fucking wild take. Wrong, I think of fishing when it rains. Stardew 101. Is that what people think about when it rains? According to this guy on Twitter. Sleepy Yulin. I've never thought that. It was a very unhinged take that was just, I saw this and I was like, I just need to fucking share this because what the actual fuck? I think that says more about him than us. I kind of agree. The last story I had, I think it was just Airship Syndicate, which I already talked about. No, there was one more. North Carolina. The entire state of North Carolina had a vote on whether they should ban masks in public spaces. I want you to think about how fucking deranged that is. They wanted to ban masks in public just because they're so annoyed by people wearing masks. And like, what the fuck? Young Sheldon ends tonight? Good fucking night, North Carolina. Yeah, it's crazy to me that there are people that are be like, they're forcing us to they're forcing us to wear masks. They're taking away our freedoms. They're being, fucking tyrants to us. Let's vote on removing the mask. It's like, do you not understand that you're doing you think it only, okay. It's like they only think it's bad when it's being done to them. Irony moment, massive irony moment. Honestly, just upsetting moment. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with them? I don't know if it passed. I don't know if it's been voted on yet. I don't know if it's about to be voted on. But I saw it coming up. And just... it's actually crazy. My parents are actually considering buying a house in North Carolina now that I think about it. I think they're in North Carolina right now looking at homes. Which I'm like, oh god, wait a minute. I had forgotten that, and now I'm just like, oh shit, wait a minute, hold on. Future resident Eland? Honestly, possibly. And I'm like, oh. I didn't think about this. Oh no. Because in Missouri, 1, I have free healthcare, and 2, I don't have to deal with stupid shit like that. But like, if they got a house in North Carolina and I moved there with them, shit, I might have to start spending a lot of money on healthcare. Oh shit. Oh no. To be fair, my parents have been saying they're gonna sell the house in Missouri for years, and they haven't yet. So I probably don't have to worry about it too much. It's probably not happening anytime soon. But they are in North Carolina visiting my uncle and looking at homes. It's a little bit more real because they're actually looking at homes. So I'm like, oh fuck, they might actually. It's so funny that they can't see you. North Carolina's bully range? Oh no. Wrath is like, their head is here. I'm like giving them a head pat right now. Sell it to me, please? Pixel, it's like worth $1 million. You're just gonna buy this house from them? Huh? Or are you talking about something else? Fucked up. It is. The housing market is super fucked up. You know what they bought it for? In 2009, they probably bought it for $250,000 to $300,000. It was a fixer-upper. Nobody had lived in it for 5 years because the guy who used to live here basically went into a coma and was at the hospital and then died in the hospital. And so nobody lived here for 5 years. The only reason it wasn't less is because it was waterfront. They bought it. My dad lived here for 9 months, literally fixing it up. He would go to his job, and then he would literally work on the house. I was in California at the time. And once it was done, once it was fixed up, it was probably worth around $450,000. That was waterfront prices in 2009, 2012. Now it is absolutely doubled, and every home that's waterfront is like $1 million here. 1 million is cheap these days? Yeah. I would have sold you my house in Belleville, Pixel. Housing market bad. 1 million is cheap these days, only a mil chat, let's chip in. Free maid included. I thought our prices were fucked. My free maid. Okay, here's the thing. Let's say either I win the lottery or stream pops off and I suddenly have $1 million to spend on a house. I am not living in this house. I would not live with parents. I would probably... What would I do? I would probably look at some of the colder states. So I'd be up north. I'd be looking at internet. So like Montana has like just bad internet around the whole state as far as I understand. So I wouldn't be going somewhere like there. I I find it very likely that I would be in Washington. I have a lot of friends in Washington. Core is there, Selden is there, Casey is there. I do have a cousin there. I just have a lot of family, a lot of people I know in Washington. So that's not a bad option for me. Washington is very expensive. It's very expensive. I wouldn't be like Seattle Central. I'd be a little outside of the city. I'd want to be close enough that I have good city deliveries, but like one of the cheaper places outside of the city. And this is if I have like $1 million to just buy a house, right? That's it. I'm moving to Washington. Washington, Wisconsin, Chicago, Michigan, Ohio are like as north as you can go with good internet. Yeah. Yeah. There's problems with Washington is that it's expensive. I would want to look at prices outside of main city. I wouldn't want to be like fucking downtown Seattle, right? Because that's going to be fucking super expensive. If I could get a house for like 400, 500,000, maybe even like 700,000, that would be fairly small. Hell yeah. Oh, the last house I was in bought for 550K and it sold for 1.4 million. Jesus. Knowing my luck. Well, I shouldn't say this. My luck has been great my whole life. But I was about to say, knowing my luck, I would buy a house and then the housing market would crash. I don't expect to ever own a house. Unless I inherit one, I don't expect to work up to a house. I'm doing a very frugal, low cost, low income life right now. You can't just about all the houses in the Seattle metro area are over 1 million. What is what is the boonies of Washington? Blame the tech jobs? What is the cost in like the boonies of Washington? Because that's what I would be looking at. Olympia? Oh. I don't know what the boonies of Washington are. I'm just like, I don't expect way away from Seattle to be $1 million minimum. Bothell or Monroe, I would think. I think out east they got some racism. That would suck. I would probably be fine given, you know... and I'm not really looking to interact with people. I just want good internet and good deliveries. I pay 1.3 for my 2-bedroom right now. Shit's expensive. I was in Irvine, in Texas. And I was right between Dallas and Fort Worth. When I first moved into this apartment, it was a 1-bedroom apartment. So it had the main room, kitchen, bedroom, walk-in closet, bathroom. It did have dryer and washing machine included. And it also had a balcony. And when I moved in, this was 1.1. When I moved out, it had gone up to 1.2. And they were looking to increase it to like 1.3. And I didn't renew my contract. And I moved out. As Wild Cairo, my ex pays like 2K for a place way more rural. 2K to rent? What the fuck? Where the is it like a mansion? Not a mansion, but is it like a fucking like nice ass house that they have roommates with? My rent in Maryland was like 2.4. God, rent is wrong in my eyes. Rent is just outright wrong. Walls better be lined with gold. It's a pretty big place, like 4 bed, 4 bath, and they have it for themselves. Or do they have roommates? Like 1.6K for an apartment here? Oh my god. Nah, 4 adults. Okay, so they have roommates then. Okay. Yeah, so that's why it's 2.4, Ellie, because obviously it's got a fucking 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. I financed the whole security deposit though? Yeah. I want housing to be provided. But it never will be. Because homeowners and politicians don't vote for that. Because their own property values would go down. So it's never going to happen. And our prices are just going to keep going up. I saw that real estate agent video a couple weeks ago. That was so depressing. Because he was like, if you buy a house, if you are renting a place out, don't think of it as renting out the value of this house. Think of it as buying the rights to 1/3 of a family's income. You need to be pricing your house based on the median income for an area. And that's what you'll be making by owning this property. And some of you might be saying, that's really bad, that's messed up. Because, like, I'm charging, $1,500 a month for this house that is, quite frankly, nowhere near worth that much. But you know how you counter that? You build more houses. You build more of these, and you make housing affordable. But you won't, because people don't want housing prices to go down, so they'll always vote against affordable housing, and you'll elect politicians that don't like affordable housing and keep rent high, and so, hate the game, not the player. I'm just doing what I can to take care of myself in this broken system. And, like, this video I watched, it was like a minute of just like, dude, I'm fucking, like, I hate this guy. I hate the way this guy is talking about it. He's just a fucking, Sigma grindset real estate agent. Don't think of people as human beings. Think of them as resources. I hate him. And then he just fucking, you don't like this? Do this. But you won't. The way he says, but you won't, just fucking hit me so hard. Fuck your basic rights. My Maryland place was only like 600 square feet, and it was like 2.4, 1 bed, 1 bath. Jesus. Hi, Juice. You were here earlier. But hi again. Ewan popping off. Send me that video so I can be matched too. I think I just saw it scrolling Reddit. I don't know if I'd be able to find it again. I will try to find it though if you send me a DM. If you send me a reminder. Is it time? Is it 12:30? Yeah. Where are we gonna go? Who is live today? I think I know where we're going. I don't understand this person's stream schedule. When they decide to stream, they will stream every day for a month straight, 12 hours a day. And then they'll disappear for months at a time. But we're gonna go to Uber Elite. The Storm Tracker guy from PSO. Look at me. I don't want to grab the coffee. I want to grab the settings. Anchor world. Ah. All right. Ah. Let's see. I need to move this here. I need to find Chatterino. There it is. Socials. Flash Raid. The Uber Elite. Did I get that right? I did. Ah. Panda Express is live. Ah. You gonna stick around for me to say hi? I will. You're a fucking goofball for that yesterday. I saw, Ellie. I saw what you did there. Chat's cute, streamer cute. Have a good day. Bye. Yeah. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5.7 miles. We're cruising through WoW videos. WoW is so easy for me to record at this point compared to like BDO and other games. Holy. But we're gonna go to Uber Elite. They're playing Diablo 2. Would I be able to tell what class this is? I have no idea what class this is, but I also have it at 160p. Uber Elite's really cool. He's fucking insane. I love you. Bye. Thank you for stream. Thank you for hanging out. Walking our way over. Thanks for streaming you. I'm done with lunch. Hell yeah. Bye.